What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tabletop Dorks. Tonight we have a new mini adventure that we're going to be kicking off with these fine, lovely gentlemen. And I'm really excited for the stories that we're going to be able to tell through the medium of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Moonshot. I'll be the DM or GM, whichever you prefer is totally fine. And as a way to kind of give our players a chance for the audience to get to know them, instead of introducing your character, because we're going to keep a little air of mystery around them, I'd like you to tell me which is your highest stat IRL. Like, are we talking intelligence, charisma, strength, dexterity, constitution, wisdom? Like, you as a person, what's your highest stat and why? And Zeus, as the channel owner operator responsible for all the awesome graphics, thank you very much. I'm gonna let you kick things off. So introduce yourself.
Oh, great. Well, if you guys don't know who I am at this point, then you're probably new. Welcome into the channel, guys. Welcome in. I'm Captain Zeus. I don't know what my highest stat would be. It's definitely not charisma. I'll tell you that much. It's not that. I'm gonna say maybe constitution or intelligence. Probably one of those two.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Got it. I mean, you have to be super intelligent to know that you are intelligent.
That's what I'm saying. That's what my parents always told me, right? Right, guys? You guys are watching at home?
Sloth, let's go to you next. Please introduce yourself and let us know what's your highest stat IRL.
Hey, I'm Chemistry Sloth. I would say that my highest stat is probably strength.
Ooh.
I do find myself at the gym, several times a week. So I would hope it's paying off at some point.
Okay,
Respect.
a low-key flex from Sloth over there. Let's see.
Respect.
And last but not least, I guess we're referring to you as AJ for the adventure. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can call me AJ. Yeah, my name's AJ, resident DM's little brother. And high stat in real life. I don't know. I'll probably just go with Constitution because surviving things.
Constitution, because I'm not dead yet.
Because I'm not dead. my HP is above 0 currently, so
We're winning.
You
We're winning.
love to see it. I'm not gonna say that you're gonna need it, but like your characters, they might, because I'm coming for them. So we'll see how things go. Before we kick off this adventure, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please drop a follow. We'd appreciate it. It helps us out a lot, and it's totally free for you. You can also find Tabletop Dorks on YouTube or Twitch if you're watching from one or the other. It should be live both places, right, Zeus?
Mm-hmm.
And also Tabletop Dorks on Twitter. And Zeus, run me through the Instagram one more time.
It is at the Tabletop Dorks. If in case there's any confusion, we're basically the same everywhere except for there.
A little bit of extra,
Yeah.
just a little extra for the Instagram. So
Flavor.
Great, awesome. Well, let's set the stage. If you guys are new to D&D, the Dragons of Stormwreck Isle was written by Wizards of the Coast, so it's a pre-built module, and it's meant to be kind of a starter adventure, so that if people were brand new to D&D, this is how they could kick things off. So hopefully you enjoy the story. I've heard a little bit of the backstories of these characters, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's set the stage. You feel the waterlogged wooden planks below your feet as you stand on the deck of this 75-foot-long cargo ship. The ship holds a meager crew of 4, as well as supplies and passengers for transport. The heat of the clear midday sun is diffused by a saltwater breeze which fills the billowing white sails ahead. It's been a smooth 3-hour journey, insert here 3-hour tour, from the bustling port of Neverwinter. And ahead of you, you can see the outline of Stormwreck Isle as it juts out of the crystalline waters. So my question for you players, since you've been sailing smoothly for 3 hours, it's kind of a two-faceted question. What have you been doing on this ship for 3 hours, and what are you currently doing? Whoever wants to go first.
I'll let you know what my character's doing. Probably hurling over the edge of the boat. Probably never has been on a boat in his entire life, let alone moving vehicles. So he is probably just up chunking whatever was in his stomach, and then once some water gets in there, it's going right back out. So that's you're probably seeing a very green person over there.
Well, speaking of person, just can you describe your character? Like, if
Okay.
he wasn't puking his guts off the side of the ship, like, what would he, what would he look like?
Perfect segue. We do have a wood elf over here with some like, purplish kind of hair that comes around, banging on one of his eyes. He's got he's got leather fingerless gloves and a leather jacket, a black leather jacket. He's basically looking like an emo guy decided to go out on an adventure. It's exactly what this guy looks like. He's got green skin. It's light green, but he's looking a lot darker green because of the hurling. And yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Great. Awesome. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
The other two, what are you doing? And what have you spent the last 3 hours on the ship doing?
I'll go next. I have just been swinging a sword around, kind of just going through the movements, just really just training. And I think the idea of training on a boat under uneven footing has kind of helped increase the quality of said training. So that's what I've been doing for the past several hours. And I think now it's time for a food break.
Is this kind
Don't
of
say
like,
that.
have you seen at the gym those like boards that are attached to like a rubber ball and you have to like try to balance on it? Is it like
Yeah.
one of those type of situations where you're like, oh, this is great for the core?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I will say, I am cheating a little bit, considering I am a dragonborn with a tail.
Mm.
So little background on my character. Um, my character's name is No. She is a barbarian, a white dragon. So for the most part, like her chest, the main part of her face is white, but then you kind of get to the fringes and you start seeing like kind of a frosty blue starting to take form, like like along like the upper part of her forearm, kind of like along the sides over here. um she also kind of like has one of those like snake hoods, so you kind
Yeah.
of start to see it over there too.
It's great. I love it. AJ, what about you? What are you doing on the ship?
Well, Zeus stole my thing.
You can't both be. I mean, you have
I mean, we
two
can.
sides of a ship.
They're
like,
sharing
one
the
forward, one
bucket, taking
starboard. Like,
turns.
just bonding over.
Hey, this is how friendships are born over
no,
vomit.
your turn.
I think my character is trying to hide any queasiness that he is feeling. And the two things that he's doing is one is trying to basically make sure that he has access to whatever foods on board. If they give out rations, he makes sure he gets his rations and keeps it safe on his person. And then he's kind of like, honestly, he'd be kind of intrigued in like watching No, but not making it obvious that he is, but
Hmm.
just like someone sword training on the deck, he's like taking that in. And so I what he looks like, he's a human man, a human person.
Human man.
Yeah, but he's a pretty slight, small figure of a young man. Barely, looks like he's still a teenager. Very young and very, very small framed. And he's wearing this kind of like white stitched gambeson. Um, and he has this black cloak kind of over that. But it's has this platinum and blue brooch on the cloak, and in his in his he has propped up probably against a box, a crate that he's kind of made into his makeshift shelter. He has propped off this large heater shield that is too big for him, that he's not carrying. But it's propped up, and he's kind of making sure he keeps that safe. It's like it's a white shield with a blue dragon on the front of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Great. So you're all kind of
Yep.
engaged in your individual activities, whether that is getting some practice in or losing your lunch. Productive little ship so far. Okay. Let's go ahead and with that description, go ahead and place your character token where you think they would be positioned on the ship. And look at that. There's even some crates. It's like I knew. It's like it's like the
There's gotta
sibling
be crates on the
connection
ship.
was there. Is
There
that
gotta
a
be
ship
crates on a ship.
requirement? Is it crate?
I don't even know how
That's
do you
like
place
number
someone.
2 after boat. After
Floats
deck.
has crates. That
Yeah.
equals. I was thinking maybe a helm, like a rudder's sails might be a little bit higher priority. So yeah, go ahead and put your little your people where they
Let me-
would be.
How do you
I
put
see
the people
Sigurd
there?
here. Drag it,
Yeah, if you
Drag it.
click and drag it from the journal.
or I can move it on there, and
From
then
the
you should be able to
journal.
move it. Like, try that now, Zeus. Can you now? Can you move? Yeah, does
Lovely.
that work?
That works.
Okay, great.
Awesome
All
sauce.
right.
Oh yeah, you do look like a little emo boy.
Yeah, I got a little. I forgot to mention. I got a little
I love
goatee.
the swoop bag.
You look like you're straight out of
So dramatic.
Chicago from like 2003.
Nobody understands me, man. That's me.
As you are engaged in these activities, you notice a sudden and unexpected shift in the weather. What was just moments ago a clear sky dotted with white clouds is now filled with dark, ominous-looking storm clouds. And in the distance, rapidly approaching, is lightning. The captain. I'm gonna do a fill-in for the captain here. The captain is at the helm here. A couple other sailors are about, and with the sign of this oncoming, what looks to be a storm, they're quickly trying to roll up the sails and batten down the hatches, as it were, as the lightning and thunder seems to be rapidly and unnaturally approaching. And within moments, seeming seconds, there's chaos aboard the ship as the captain is yelling out orders. The sailors are running to and fro, maybe bumping into you or asking you to move out of the way. No, your sword practicing is going to have to stop because the boat is rocking so hard with the waves. And also the sailor's going to be like, please, miss, if you don't mind, could you stand off to the side? We have some work to do here. And then they're calling out to each other, Larry, get the sails. And the other one's yelling out, Jerry, tie off this rope. And
Jerry.
as they scramble across the ship. And within moments, within all of this chaos, suddenly out of the water comes a monster
Oh gosh.
with blue and silver scales as it hauls itself onto the ship. The ship teeters, nearly half of it sinking into the water from the weight of this monstrosity that I will try to show you. Hold on.
That
I can do this.
will let you
I
know.
can do this.
Oh my-
Yeah, well.
Wow.
Oh my
Do you
gosh.
see him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I wish I
Anyone who
hadn't seen them.
Anyone who has history or nature proficiency can roll if you want to try to figure out what type of creature this is. So if you're proficient in either history or nature, you can roll for it.
I have nature.
Yeah?
I got a
I'll go for it.
history.
Who wants to
I
be
got
first roll
got
of the
neither.
adventure, though? Because it's always exciting.
What do we do?
I did it first.
Right?
Oh, it was close.
Oh, come on now.
Wait,
Jeff.
where did the dexterity check come from? I'm confused.
I don't know, but
Oh,
don't.
that was just
A
just
test
me
roll?
clicking earlier.
Did somebody
it.
just? Was that a natural 20 over there?
No, it's a 17 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Zeus,
That's
I'm
so
sorry. My husband's calling me, so
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
give me a second.
Hi,
Yes.
husband.
Hello, husband. Well, anyways, yeah. So basically, I look like an emo Shaggy if he was put into the world of D&D and looked like an elf. That's me. So I just
Emo
want to let
wood
you know.
elf Shaggy.
Exactly.
Like
That's me.
Zoinks.
Scoop. You're gonna be like a banana and split.
What is this Leviathan doing here, man? I would totally do the voice if I could actually replicate it correctly.
We already know how you are with voices, okay? Like, it's not...
I like to show off a little bit, guys.
The other, in Alandia, he, like, started off with one accent and then, like, switched halfway through and then was like, no, that was just that's not my real voice. And we're like, what's happening?
Give us all the praise. I couldn't commit to it.
But his gnome voice was pretty spot on.
I think the gnome one's the best one so far.
It's pretty good.
Get old Jasper.
All right, so did you want to roll it? Oh, wait, Zeus rolled history.
I rolled nature.
Petric. And then were you gonna roll as well, Sigurd, or did you not have?
I don't have proficiency.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'm
say
not
that.
educated, man.
It's okay. I'm gonna say that, especially you have probably seen with a 20 for a nature check. You have seen one of these creatures before in your travels. Maybe not have fought them, but definitely encountered them. You know that this is what's called a marrow, and it's an amphibious creature, a monster, as you can tell by its size. And the rest of you, when you're looking at this, you see just this jaw with sharp teeth lining top and bottom, almost shark-like teeth. Definitely something that looks to be carnivorous. Tendrils flowing like a slimy beard from his chin, and a long fin that stretches from the top of his forehead all the way down his back. And as it pulls itself, so now it's picture the Little Mermaid moment where it's like half on the ship and half off of the ship, where it's kind of weighing down the ship on that side as it pulls itself up the edge, and it starts glaring at each one of you. It makes this demand.
Oh my
These
God.
waters belong to the Scaled Queen, and I'm here to collect her tribute.
Where's my stuff?
Sigurd's gonna just assume that this Marrow's not talking to him, and he's gonna try to hide behind this crate as much as he can.
Okay. You can make an attempt to hide behind. You're directly across from him?
I don't know. He's trying to make him. There's other people on this boat. Like,
there is. He's not a
can't be-
knowledgeable man.
I can't be a
remember?
priority. Yeah.
I respect that.
It sounds like the captain's problem.
The
Captain's the main
captain is gonna
character.
fall out, and Captain is gonna say, "Hey, I've sailed these waters back and forth. I've never had to pay no tribute before." And the Marrow is gonna reply, 200 gold is the Scaled Queen's demand, or I send you all down to the bottom of the sea.
No is no stranger to combat, and she's going to take a defensive position and just say, well, I suppose we are at a standstill because I don't think we are going to pay you.
The Marrow is going to turn its attention to you, No, and
gosh.
spotting this dragonborn in front. If you don't pay, then you will die. Is that your final decision?
Then die I must.
Okay, everybody roll initiative. Let's go. To do this, click on your character. Click on your token, rather. Make sure your token is selected, and then click the initiative on your character sheet. Do I have to pull up a combat tracker, AJ, or is that instant?
You'll have
think
to
it's
click on
pulling
it to pull it up. Yeah. It's one of the toolbars to your on the left hand side.
Thank you. I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like I remember this, and now I don't. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
AJ is the resident Roll20 expert.
Holy
I'm
crap!
in training.
Did I roll so badly? Oh my heavens!
Um,
Well, I got a natural 20, so
There's still.
that's
I was
something.
gonna say there's still a chance to.
but I
for
rolled
worse.
a natural 1, so it's looking good for our
Hey.
little marrow friend over here. I'm also gonna roll for Captain, my captain.
I have the turn order on the screen for everybody too. You guys enjoy
Thank
that.
you.
Put it right here.
Mm.
Yeah, I
I'm
would just like to
sorry,
say throughout this
I
whole
didn't name
thing,
Captain. Captain's name is Fighter.
Captain Fighter.
He does have a name, but like it's a long story. I'm just
Old Captain Fighter.
A captain.
I don't want to explain this right now.
I'm dying because of you now.
All right. Let me sort it. At the top of the order, hiding behind a crate, but somehow still ready to fight,
I'm ready to go.
is our human man. Our human man.
Human.
Our human.
Sticker, what would you like to do?
Oh man. So I have a question. Is any of the so I've been on this boat for 3 hours.
Yeah.
does
The
it
captain
seem
would like you to call it a ship. Just out of courtesy.
I've been out of this ship. I've been on this for 3 hours. Have I noticed anything of value on this ship? Any of these crates seem like they'd be approaching 200 gold pieces.
Why don't you roll? I feel like you were just gonna see if you noticed something. You're not looking for something valuable. So roll a perception check. Let's see what you might have noticed about the cargo.
Yeah. So the last 3 hours in case, just in case there's...
Sure, yeah. So that means you can roll. A 26? You think you kind of calculate. You actually watched as they loaded up the crates. The sailors were pretty. Larry, this one's heavy. Oh yeah, that one's full of cabbages. Cabbages aren't heavy, Larry. So you actually know the full inventory of this ship. And you think that it's primarily food supplies, maybe some, lantern oil, bedrolls. Like it's very kind of common gear that would be on this ship. If anything, the captain, you did notice a small kind of gilded chest that the captain was carrying that might have some sort of allowance, might have some coinage in it, but as of the general cargo, it's pretty meager rations.
Is that gilded small chest like nearby?
It's not. It is kept under below deck, presumably on a natural 20 perception, presumably in the captain's quarters.
Gotcha. So it's probably not accessible.
Not to your knowledge.
So yikes. Okay, this is interesting. I guess Sigurd will stand up and he'll just yell over to the captain and just say, "Are you really gonna let this thing kill us all? It's your job to pay this thing, isn't it? I've seen you got money stashed away."
That was good.
Is this what's your? I'm trying to understand. What's your goal here? Are you trying to spur the captain to action?
Yeah, I just want the captain to pay this thing so we don't.
Why don't you roll a intimidation or persuasion check, depending on which way you're kind of leaning? I don't know if you're trying to like intimidate the captain or persuade him.
It would probably be more persuasion.
Okay,
I would
sure.
think. Yeah. Just trying to rationally be like,
persuade Captain Fighter.
Ooh.
It didn't work.
Nice.
That's not
he's gonna yell back at you. In response, he grabs a bow that was down below the helm. He's gonna grab a bow and some quiver of arrows and say, "I'm prepared to defend this ship no matter what it takes, but I will give no gold to monsters like this." He's confused, but he's ready to fight.
This fool's gonna get us killed. All right. Was that my action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I succeeded, I'd really have to be creative about how to make that worth an action. But like, it didn't work, and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
captain is prepared to fight. So
Captain's ready.
you have
Alright.
your movement or bonus action. I know
I
level
guess
1 characters have so much versatility with bonus actions. It's like,
I'm just gonna run over this way and just kind of take cover behind these stairs.
Dang, you really
okay.
ran.
Arthur,
Yeah, you hide below there. I'll take care of you. This is the captain. All right.
Speaking of,
With that, we go to Captain Fire. Captain Fire.
it's the captain's turn.
Captain Fighter.
Okay, listen. He wasn't supposed to be part of the combat, but I'm helping you guys out. Okay,
Captain
so
Fighter,
you know what?
human
He's
man.
gonna he's gonna take
Dynamic
the
duo.
longbow and the quiver, and he's going to spurred by Sigurd's eager plea for protection, shoot a shot at the marrow. For a 16. Which of course I know if that hits because I'm on multiple sheets at the same time.
Of course.
Oh wait. I wrote this out. Hold on.
This is why notes are helpful, guys.
Notes are great. So that does hit, and it deals a 5 piercing damage to our monstrous marrow.
Is it dead?
I was really gonna ask that too.
It's
Like,
not.
please.
It doesn't look like it's dead yet. No.
It's like right in
No.
front of me. I don't like this.
Nope, it's not. It's not
I'm
quite
not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
Still alive and kicking. All right, and the captain is gonna stay where he is.
Wicked.
And with that, we go to no.
So from here, I'm going to. I'll enter rage.
Okay. Speaking of bonus actions.
Which is kind of just like a quick little like power stance, like from Dragon Ball Z, like a quick just like whoosh, and you just see like a light blue aura. I guess it would be a white aura, kind of like start radiating
Whitish
around
blue.
her.
Oh, I love that.
Her eyes are already blue, but you can start to see them glowing a little bit more.
Coolest Dragonborn ever so far.
Pretty sick. It's
All
pretty
right.
sick.
And so I have my breath weapon, which
Mhm.
is cold damage. And I'm going to use my breath weapon line to just kind of aim straight and
Okay.
just I'll aim for, I assume that it has like its hands or whatever kind
Yeah.
of just like on the side still. So I'll aim for just one of them, whichever one's closest. It's
Okay.
right.
I'm gonna say that with you kind of readying your breath weapon at this, you can see that it has one hand kind of holding on to like a claw kind of dug into the wood of the deck, and the other hand is holding a 3-pronged harpoon. So you can decide. You could
Okay.
Yeah, we're not really doing cold shots, but if you want to for flavor, pick what you're targeting, go for it.
Yeah, I'll aim for the one that's holding on. See if at the very least I can kind of like make it release, stagger it a little bit, or maybe give the crew a chance to like kind of get us away from the situation.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Is it a save or an attack roll for your breath weapon?
It is. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. It's a save. It looks like.
Of what type? You put it in here. Sorry.
Yeah.
A DC 12 dexterity
DC
save.
12.
Okay.
Yep.
18. I think is gonna save. And does it do half damage on a save or no damage?
On a failed save, a creature takes 1d10 damage to the type determined by ancestry. On a successful save, creature takes half as much damage.
Okay, so you can still roll that damage. Click the damage button on the bottom, and then we'll just do half.
Give it
not
a nice
bad.
little half seas.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not bad.
That's a great roll, actually. And tell me again, you said it was cold damage?
Cold damage.
Okay. You see that it then takes 5 because it's saved. The marrow manages to kind of reposition its grip on the ship, avoiding some of this icicle, cold, freezing damage, but still gets a little bit nicked on the side of the arm. It takes 5 cold damage. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I think I will hold my ground.
That means we go to emo boy Patrick.
All
Where
right.
are you?
And I'm so sorry. Anyways, so Patrick is petrified, if you will. He's
Petrified?
Yeah, petrified.
Petrified Patrick.
He's super scared, and so what he's gonna do is he's gonna run behind the barrels over here, and then he's going to with his hands trembling, light up his blunt basically, and take a big inhale, and then let it out super slowly. It's just like, Mistra, if you were here right now. I don't want to be here. This place sucks. This place sucks. And then he's going to cast. He's going to turn around and then cast Sacred Flame on the marrow.
Okay.
Please work the way I
Is
want
that?
it to. Oh, did I actually cast it already?
Yeah,
It's a save though. It's not an attack roll.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So
yeah.
it did pop up twice, but it's fine. So I have to do a DC 13 dexterity save. I mean, the marrow can't keep getting dex saves, right? Like,
I mean,
right?
okay.
Oh,
no. It
Four,
doesn't.
there it is.
It does not. Let's
All right,
go.
roll your damage.
All right. Damage.
Some radiante damage.
Got a
Some
5.
five. I love how we're doing damages in 5s. I don't know if anybody else has noticed.
Best
that.
increment
5
possible.
every time. It's kind of nice. I'm not lying.
Easy to track.
Well, I don't mind. All right. You see the radiant damage kind of sear into the side of the marrow as it kind of growls at you almost. A weird creature.
Big extra
anything else you
inhale,
can do?
and then just leans against the barrels and relaxes. And that's the end of his turn.
Dude, no wonder you've been throwing up here.
No, it's not
Sea
that.
travel plus blunt is just it's a tough combination.
I mean, it's only because he's never been on a boat before, you know? If it was a horse, it'd be a different story.
Of course. Horses, of course. The marrow's turn after getting hit with cold damage, radiant damage, and an arrow from Captain Fighter, is going to angrily fully crawl onto the ship.
Oh gosh.
And is gonna close out with our dragonborn friend here with No. Doing a multi-attack first is going to try to bite at No. For a natural 1 and a total of 7.
Let's
go. We love to see it.
go.
We love to see it.
And then angrily is going to do a harpoon attack. Range, and I wanted to see if our good Captain Fighter is not in range.
Oh no. Okay.
How much cover is this stairs here?
I don't know. You tell me. It is as much as it possibly can provide. Just utilizing it.
About as much as possible.
So I guess it depends on are you like laying down or are
He's
you just
utilizing it
standing
to the greatest capacity that he can.
What does half cover do in 2024? Is it +2 to AC?
I believe it's +2 to AC, but that might.
I can look it up.
Unless
Give me a
changed
second
it.
here because I just have to remember what this rule is for half cover. Sorry.
So yeah, Patrick's a pothead.
And look
I
on
mean,
the-
there's that, guys.
This is what happens when they change rules. Is I'm like, am I remembering the old rule or is this the new rule? Because I don't.
Is that just going to be your
remember.
gimmick every time?
Yeah, half
Zeus,
cover is +2
everyone's a
bonus
smoker?
to AC.
Well, no,
What?
it's just the last two.
I got
From
the
here on
handy,
out.
handy rule book out.
Ooh.
Oh, good. That's
Oh
fine,
yeah, no,
fine.
it's half covers +2 bonus to AC and Dex saving throws. 3/4 covers +5 to AC.
Hey, I
and
was
Dex
right about
save.
+2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Also,
So let's
smoke
try to
is cool.
harpoon you, and I'm going to say that the stairs give you half cover, so a
You're just
+2
making
to
dynamic
your AC.
characters.
Yeah, I'm just
Character
spicing things
flaws.
up.
They all have a vice.
Next one's gonna be an alcoholic.
Did I roll
Dude,
back to
back
my attack?
ones. Let's go.
Marrow!
Hey.
You might have to try again to Marrow because today's not your day.
Gonna try 2 marrow.
This will come out tomorrow. Sigurd, that's to you. The harpoon just kind of glances off of the stairs, and honestly, not even close. Like you're not even worried about that harpoon.
Yeah.
It just ricochets
dug
off
under.
of everything
Yeah.
until it comes
Big
back and
pinball.
hits it in the side.
And it falls off the ship. It came over.
Yeah, I was just testing to see if it works, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna after ducking from that trident throw or the harpoon throw, I'm gonna glare up at the captain to make sure that he knows that I'm disappointed.
Just disappointed you are in him.
But I'll sigh when I see No getting attacked here, and I'll rush into her side to try and help her out here.
Okay.
Nice.
So I unsheath my short sword and my dagger to try and attack. Ooh.
What we got?
Is it 22 hit?
Ooh, 22.
Yeah, I think
It might
Yes.
hit, you know?
My enemy that I, is designed to go
Just
against level
maybe.
1 characters does get hit by a 22. Yes. Yes.
Possibly, maybe.
So you mean what's the damage roll first?
It looks like
Oh,
it's
7?
7 piercing.
Ouch! That's not a multiple of 5. What are you doing?
Yeah, no,
It's freaking threw the mojo
not
out.
allowed.
And you have weapon mastery on your short sword.
Yeah, so I have Vex on my
Okay.
short sword, so my next attack will have advantage.
Mm.
But I also, since No is right there, I might go ahead and sneak attack as well.
Oh yeah, I mean
Ooh.
that's valid.
Oh yeah, here we go.
It's pretty
Roll that
schmixy.
d6 of some sneaky attack damage.
Yeah.
See, is it rolling? It's not rolling. For
I
me.
don't
Hold on.
see it. Wait. You did 7. If you get 3 on the sneak attack, then we're back to multiples of 5, and then
Hey.
balance.
Balance is all they
should
should be. He got a 3.
Oh my gosh.
He got
What happened?
it's balance.
Crazy.
I'm not saying it's scripted, but like
I'm just so looking good. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, 3 is the average of a d6, so it's within
Oh
the
my
realm
gosh,
of.
I cannot believe that.
That's great. That's incredible. With that attack, the marrow is now bloodied, which for those of you at home means at or below half health. So the marrow is now bloodied after the short sword does a deep cut into its scaled flesh.
Yes, I'll run up and stab it with my short sword, and then I'm gonna immediately follow it up with the dagger, and so this will have advantage.
Wait,
on
do you
my
have the ability to do a second attack?
I do. Yeah, they're both light weapons, and the dagger's my offhand weapon, so
Yep, got it.
it would be a bonus
Dang.
action.
Yep.
Technically, I also have the nick property for the nick weapon mastery for the dagger,
Yeah,
so it's actually just part of one action. It doesn't take a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
I know
pretty
what you're talking about.
That's pretty nutty, butters.
I didn't think about a short sword being a light weapon, to be honest.
So, with advantage, I got a 7.
Yeah,
Um,
double sevens there.
That doesn't. I mean, I know I told you this monster was for level 1 characters, but a 7 still does not hit. I'm sorry.
Unfortunate, no.
All right, that'll be my turn then. I assume that I'm like No's probably taller than how tall is No?
Good question.
Like I think 5'9", going on 6 foot.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha.
it's quite a range.
Yeah, so I'm probably I think I'm like 5'6".
So you're up to nose.
Yeah, I kind of I'm coming in for the sneak attack behind No, kind of like under her arm to just kind of surprise attack.
Surprise, mother trucker.
So it just looks like No has 4 arms at this point.
She's
There's
in-
just arms popping
She's in a
out.
high guard, and
Yeah.
you just like come through her arms.
Yeah, that's some
I was
beautiful
thinking Lord
teamwork.
Grievous, General Grievous.
General Grievous.
Swords everywhere.
Yeah.
That's good too. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
For Sigurd, Captain Fighter is gonna
Fighter.
fire another arrow.
Come on, Captain Fighter. Show us what you got. Show us what you
And
got.
a 15 is gonna hit for yes, that's right, another multiple of
I was about to say
10,
we're right back
a
on the
5,
train.
10 damage. Marrow is looking pretty rough
Oh,
at this
boy.
point, but I'm still standing.
Hi.
And Captain Fighter is gonna say, "Well, it's about time you got yourself into fight," yelling out towards Sigurd. His honor has been in question, and he will not stand for it. And with that, we get to No, who is face to face with a Marrow.
You know what? This is my fault. I thought I had my longsword and halberd in here, but the way that roll 20 is set up, it lied to me.
Oh, you can add it. It's okay.
The liars.
Do you know how to add equipment?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I've not used roll 20 like this before, so
Okay.
I see
let's-
the red plus.
Yeah, I think you can.
You can also drag
drag
it.
and drop. Yeah.
So if you go to the compendium, so leave your character sheet up for a second, and the compendium in the top right is the icon with like the 3 books.
Compendium in the top right. Oh yes, I
it-
see. Right here.
Okay, so
Search
click
compendium.
that and then search it. What did you say you wanted? A longsword?
Yep.
Okay, so search longsword, and then just go down to where it says longsword 2024, and then you can just drag and drop that on top of your character sheet, and it'll add it to your inventory.
Nice.
So it's like a little rectangle, and you just pull it over, and it should give a green pop-up that says like this item's been added or something.
Okay. Let me. Hold on, it's mad at me.
Stop being mad at him. Leave him alone.
Yo,
I'm
roll
gonna
20. Did you
I'm
chill?
gonna see if I can get it.
Roll 20. You want to just chillax a bit? Let my mans be.
I'm gonna see if I can get it.
I think it's because I have it popped out. That trying to put it in right now is not working.
Shouldn't be that.
I will say the new character sheets
Yep, there we go.
on here is freaking nice looking.
Yeah.
Item longsword.
do like it.
Yeah, big
added.
upgrade.
If you're, yeah, it's a little bit reminiscent of D&D Beyond. I think.
Very. Almost like a copy paste.
Mm.
The old version was not bad.
It's like
but
they're
this is-
learning.
They're evolving. It's their second
I
form.
still don't see this in your inventory, but I see it.
It says has been successfully dropped.
It wasn't the proficiency for halberd, was it?
Oh, longsword.
Or
It was
longsword?
under items, and I
Yeah.
dragged it over, and it's under items.
Not adding it. That's really weird.
Super.
I can look at this after if you want, Sloth, but for now, if you want to roll it manually, let's see. Are you
Yeah,
holding a
that's,
shield or no shield?
No shield.
Okay, so it'll be a 1d10 plus strength plus I think you get a bonus for rage. Will be the damage.
Yeah.
And then you are proficient, so it'll be a +5 to hit.
There's my dice. 1d20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, a
Heck
natural
yeah,
20
Actually,
will
I'm
do
kidding.
it.
That's not gonna. Actually, I take it back.
Rules just changed all of a
I made a grave
sudden.
mistake.
Sorry.
All right, go ahead and roll 1d10, and then we'll double it and add all your fun modifiers.
Dog.
1d10. 3,
Three.
Oh,
6,
that's unfortunate. All right, 6 plus. Your strength is 3,
Plus
so that would be
strength.
9. And then do you get a plus? I think 2 for rage.
And +2 for my rage.
So 11 damage.
So close to
Yeah.
being back on the 10s, on the 5s.
Want to know how much health this thing had?
11.
Yeah.
Oh!
So with that, just
yeah.
describe it. How do you want to do this?
Let's go.
The classic.
So
The classic.
kind of I think just like a nice like spin and tack.
Nice.
Like we kind of just go from here, one overhand, and then just slash it right across the face, and it kind of just bisects diagonally,
Ooh.
and then
Just kind of sloughs off the side of the ship,
Sloughs.
leading to sloths.
Sloth?
There's a word. There's a word.
Left my sloth.
Sloths.
He
Yeah.
gets Sloth.
With just a streak of blood being left behind, the Marrow's body just sinks off the side of the ship into the sea. And as soon as you strike that final blow, you notice that quickly, unnaturally, although not instantly, the waves begin to settle. The dark storm clouds begin to dissipate, and you know that the Marrow was creating this unnatural weather pattern. So in the span of about another 30 seconds to a minute, everything is clear and calm, and the only trace of the Marrow left behind is this streak of blood on the deck of the ship.
That's nasty.
Well, that was rather fun, now wasn't it?
Hey guys,
Anyone down
is it
for another
over
round?
yet?
Was
Is
that
it
was
done?
that was oh, sorry.
Is it done?
Yes.
Okay.
You can come out now.
Nope, vomiting.
That was quite the hit, my lady.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Anyone up for some sparring?
Captain Fighter is gonna walk down the stairs where you guys are kind of gathered. Well, I'm not sure to say that I couldn't have handled that myself, but I surely appreciate your assistance, and you shall be rewarded. Yes, for your aid in protecting my ship and this meager cargo. What do you say? 10 gold pieces a person.
I guess.
Well, we saved you 200 gold pieces, so perhaps.
Yes, I think you can ante up a little bit more.
Roll a persuasion check. You can decide if you each want to roll or if you want to give one person advantage. How about you each roll, because you both gave an argument. Each of you roll
Sure.
a persuasion check.
Yeah, that seems valid.
I'm gonna say it's a DC 10 to get some more, and then it'll go up incrementally. How much?
Well, a
how much above
16
10?
and a 12. Not bad. Not bad.
We both passed.
You guys passed the vibe check.
Well, I suppose you're right, and you have saved me quite a bit of gold. How about 30 gold a person?
Why not make it 14? Who does odd
14
numbers,
is
dude?
significantly less than 30.
Wait, we could do 30? That's like twice as much as what we have now, dude.
He's gonna divvy up pouches containing 30 gold a piece for the three of you for your help in protecting the ship.
So we each got 30.
Yeah.
Nasty.
And with that, Captain Fighter is gonna return back to steering the ship.
Well, I guess I can't be too angry with him if he's going to pay us for our trouble, I suppose.
Larry, Jerry, swab the deck, clean up this mess. Why do I always have to do the dirty work? Why doesn't Barry have to do anything? He's sick. Get to work. Grab the mop buckets. And the sailors scurry around to try to clean off the deck. And with the return of clear weather, they also are unfurling the sails and continuing your journey. You can recognize that the island in front of you is closing in quickly. You estimate there's about maybe an hour hour and a half, depending on how strong the winds are, to help you to finish out your trip to Stormwreck Isle. So anything you want to do, or we can just fast travel and when you're there.
I want to go up to the captain and talk to him real quick.
Great.
So-
Yeah, the captain whose accent I definitely have down. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah. So
It's solid, locked in.
Wobbly, I'm gonna walk up to Captain
He's a little
Fider.
piratey and sometimes Scottish. Haven't quite figured it out yet.
You know, when you're on the 7 seas, you know, your accent's got to change. You know, it's got to be fluid to talk to the locals, you know?
I mean, Hearties, you got to be able to
Okay,
flow
hold
with
on
the
a second.
tides.
When did Davy Jones come up in here?
All right, what do you want? You walk up to the captain.
Hey, Captain, what is this, dude? What is this stuff you guys have in that barrel over there?
You be getting into my cabbages.
These are cabbages?
You
Man.
look down at your hand, and it's just a rolled up cabbage leaf. Where'd you get that from?
Well, I mean, I had some of this, and I pull out like my special bag, and it's titled "My Special Bag." I was like, I put some of this on your wraps over there, dude, but I didn't know they were cabbages. They're like, it's got a salty, pickly flavor. Do you guys like eat a lot of pickles?
We be salting lots of the foods to keep it well preserved for the journey, but you shouldn't be poking your head in those cargo. It's
want
bought
some?
and paid for by the.
You want some?
Well, I don't mind if I do. Well,
So as
if anyone
we're-
tells you no, you talk me into it.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. So where are we going again?
Stormwreck Isle, my lad. You see it on the horizon there, closing in.
Oh, is that what that weird squiggly is over there?
Weren't you the one who paid for passage on my ship?
I kind of
Why do you not know where we're going?
I've been vomiting a lot, all right? And then, oh, that's what my question was. What's up with the monster, dude? You guys get those often here on the voyages and stuff? Is that normal for sea people?
I've never ran into a creature such as that before, but I've heard many a tale, and this is foul stuff. You take it back.
It's homegrown, man. I mean, I call it cherry blossoms. Anyways, yeah. So your quarters are free. I'm gonna go ahead and take a nap in there. And then
It's locked. You won't be able to get
I
in.
went downstairs. I already
Okay.
went in.
Jerry, don't let him in.
Jerry, what are you doing? Jerry, he said I could go in. Here, try this, Jerry.
You giving him the joint?
I'm giving him the joint.
In exchange for breaking you into the captain's quarters?
Yep.
Roll a persuasion check, and I'm gonna say with advantage because you're offering him an exchange of goods and services.
We are not successfully docking this boat with
there's a lot
whole
of-
crew, with the whole crew stoned.
Oh, no, it did not work. It did not work with the 2.
Dang.
Who was it, Jerry? You might have had better luck with Larry, to be honest, but Jerry is very.
I'm gonna definitely try
principled.
I'm definitely gonna try with Larry. I saw him in the distance looking at the joint.
Barry's sick, so he's resting below deck. Jerry's gonna look at you and be like, I am a man of moral standing and loyalty to our captain, and I don't think he would be okay with you going into his private quarters. Last time I went in there, he chopped off one of my fingers. Like, it's not cool, dude. You don't want to go in there.
But I do. Come on, man.
I'm not. I can't be a part of this. He's gonna turn and walk away.
Larry, come on, Larry, dude.
I'm Jerry. Larry's over there.
Jerry. Hey, Larry, why don't you let me in, man? Come on. I got what's your name
Are you trying to
on it.
convince Larry now?
I am now trying to convince Larry. Yes.
Wait, did you do that persuasion with advantage? Didn't I say you could do it with advantage?
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
Roll just one time.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked.
Nice.
It
I
worked.
told you it would work on Larry. Darn it, Larry! Larry's gonna be like, "Hey, is that some of that good stuff?"
Yes, cherry blossoms.
Oh my gosh, I've heard about cherry blossom,
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Oh, hey, come here. I made
What's
this
up?
stuff, dude. I made this stuff. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I pull up a little baggie, put some stuff from my special bag and put in the little baggie. Here, this is for you, man.
What are we between Ziploc bags or not a medieval invention?
I'm not saying they're
what kind
Ziploc
of baggies are we?
bags.
Are we talking about like leather pouches of
They're
powder?
like
What's happening?
paper bags, but there's like
Yeah.
cloth in the
Parchment?
bottom. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
I fancy
Cloth-lined
them.
parchment pouches.
Mhm. Yeah, pouches.
Like, yeah.
But I
Okay.
put
all right.
baggie on there on the title.
So you're giving some of your special stash to Larry.
I am.
Okay. And Larry's gonna be like, all right, dude, like, that's wicked sick stuff right there. But like,
Come on, bro.
I don't have the key, like, to the captain's
But you
quarters.
know
So,
in, man.
like,
You
what
know
do you
how
want
to
me to
get me
do?
in, man. Come on.
He is gonna go slightly stoned, talk to the captain, and he's gonna come up with some excuse that he has to get into the captain's quarters, like to change out the linens or something. And he comes back with the ring of keys. Like, dude,
Awesome.
I could get in so much trouble.
Hey, don't
Jerry
worry,
lost
man.
a finger for going in here one time, so I'm gonna unlock
He
the door.
told
But
me.
like, you can't tell anybody that I did this,
Dude,
okay?
no one's gonna know I was in there, man. Don't worry about it, dude.
And he unlocks the cabin, and then yeah, he walks away. The door swings open.
What's in the cabin?
There is a wooden desk. It's smaller than what you might have seen if you've been, I don't know if you've sailed before, but
Never.
it's a little bit of a smaller desk. So it's about a 3 foot wide wooden desk in the middle. It has a very basic navigational map of the Sword Coast, and it has some of the tide and the channel. What's the word I'm looking for? The paths in the water that are. It's a map.
It's a map.
chart,
I was
depth
trying to
chart.
figure out where we were going with that.
Yeah, the currents. The currents is the
currents.
word I was looking for.
That was not what I was
I
thinking.
had to dig into the Finding Nemo. The EAC reference was really what got me there.
Finding Nemo
And
coming
so
in
it
clutch.
has a chart of the currents of the sea. And you also see a bed. It's a 4-poster bed with a thin canopy with some red velvet canopy, and then a much more comfortable bed than the hammocks that you had been provided. Although for a 4 or 5 hour boat trip, you weren't really here to sleep. But the bed looks pretty nice, and there's also a chest, a small gilded chest in the corner that is locked, and you can see it kind of next to the bed off into the corner. There's a nice bay window looking out towards the back, and you can see a little bit of a trail from the water as you guys are continuing sailing.
Do I have the ring of keys, or did Larry take them already?
Larry took it. He let you in and walked away.
All
Take a
right.
nap.
So
Can I try to see, is the chest locked or unlocked?
it's locked. It has an iron padlock on it.
Oh man. Oh wait. Oh, I got an idea. I'm gonna go find Sigurd.
Okay. I'm gonna say after all of this, and like you might be too high to be able to keep track of time, but like
100%.
it's probably been 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm just letting you know that there's a clock ticking for when
How much time do I have?
getting to the island. You probably have 30 to 45 minutes left.
Okay. I'm still gonna go find Sigurd.
That's fine. You go find Sigurd.
Hey.
Yeah, you find him. You find him. You know, like how kids, like a kid will follow you around sometimes and like not be subtle about it. Like
Yeah.
that's what Sigurd's doing with No.
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 Yeah.
Add one to the fan club. No.
I'm the starter of the fan club. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to Sigurd and I'm gonna tap on his head, but I meant to go for his shoulder,
Yeah.
but totally hit the top of his head.
Hey, take it easy, man.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry, dude. What's up, man? How you doing?
Fine, I suppose.
Hey,
Are
so
you all right?
dude, I just want to get off this boat, but you got a lot of tools on you, man. I see like a lot of stuff on you. You got anything that opens like chests and stuff?
Uh, who told you that? Wait, what have
Nope.
you heard? It's not true. All right, it's
Wait, no one tell me anything. You just have like a lot of stuff on you, and I was just asking a question. I mean, if not, it's cool. I was just wondering.
I I don't know. Can I ask Patrick to roll a persuasion check? Am I allowed to?
Sure.
I could
Yeah.
totally.
Sure.
roll
You're
for
wanting
this.
to be persuaded. You're not convinced, but there's a possibility you'll be persuaded. We leave it up to the dice.
All right.
We're all kinds of persuasion. Everybody build high charisma characters.
Well,
I
another
guess. I don't
16
know.
might be able to persuade you to tell me.
I mean, if it worked on Larry, it should work
It
on
should
you. I'm just
totally
saying. You
work
think
on
you're
you.
more principled than Larry?
It's Larry. Come on.
It's like, I'm not saying I have anything like that, all right? And if anyone said that, they're a liar. But if I did have something like that, why
Yeah.
would you need it?
Well, dude, I found this really cool chest in the captain's quarters, but
Oh,
Larry
you
took
got
the.
in there.
Well, yeah, I just asked Larry and he let me in, dude. And Larry like
That
took.
works?
Well, yeah, especially if you give him some of my special stuff. I mean, that works out every time. I've never seen it fail.
Ah,
Never.
right.
But yeah, he let me in,
Well,
and I kind of want to know what's in the chest. It's really like it's nice looking, and it's the only thing that doesn't look like terrible in this place. So, you want to help me out trying to open it,
yeah.
dude?
I'm gonna glance over at No and then and then like lean in and whisper to it and be like, right, let's do it. All right. Well, let's go.
Yeah, you don't
Alright,
gotta
you
be
quick,
like
Snow,
all up in
Jesus.
my grill like that, man. But I appreciate you, dude.
Shh.
Okay,
Let's
okay. Oh,
just
shh.
we gotta be quick. We
All
gotta
right,
be
all
quick.
right. And I'm gonna show
This
him.
Right.
opportunity for she doesn't need to know.
Oh.
There's so many.
Do I
There's so
notice
many.
any of this?
You notice? Roll a perception. You've been today, Sloth. Like, roll a perception check to see if you.
Perception.
I don't think that. I mean, at the end there, Sigurd was trying to be a little bit like
He was
quiet,
totally being
but
quiet.
like when
I
you
was not.
first walked up, Petrick, it was pretty out in the open. Would you say?
I would say it's
you're,
like
10 feet
definitely
away.
normal
Oh, no.
volume for sure. Like
Oh, man.
I wasn't being loud or quiet. I was just talking to him like normal.
Yeah.
Wait, did it come
Alright.
through? Because I don't see it.
No,
No,
it's
Oh.
it crashed. Give me 2
Oh.
seconds. I just have to switch back.
I'm just
or
gonna say
bring
it's a DC 10 because at least at the opening of the conversation, you were not being
Oh,
16.
quiet about it.
Oh, sorry, that's a persuasion.
No,
No, that
yeah,
was
you rolled a 9.
a
And
zero.
then you rolled a 0.
9, then a 0.
I
You didn't
mean,
know.
you're
Oh, I
pretty
have it backwards.
focused on your weapon training right now. I think you're.
That's
I
totally
mean,
fine.
these drills aren't gonna.
Drill themselves.
She's playing
Yeah.
the fight with the Morrow over like in her head and like what she could have done differently.
Okay.
Even though
Sure.
it went well,
Yeah.
what else could she have done?
It was good,
Okay,
but it
no.
could be better.
Right,
Great.
exactly.
The self-critiquing is weighing heavily on No's mind right now, and so she does not pick up on this conversation between Petrick and Sigurd.
Okay. Well, then I take Sigurd to the captain's quarters.
All right. Try to be quiet, please.
Dude, I'll be as quiet as a mouse in the forest, dude. Don't even worry about it, bro. You want some of this?
No, thank you.
All right.
I've
Hey, you know
seen
what?
plenty of adults get
Adults, how
destroyed by
old
that
are
stuff.
you, dude? How old are you, bro?
I'm old enough. All right, I'm old enough.
Whoa, a little
I'm fine.
defensive there, bro. Let's just chill out, man. Friends, man.
You don't need to worry about me. All right, just stay
Consider
quiet.
yourself not worried. All right, then by then I'm assuming we make it back to the captain's quarters.
Yeah, you guys are at the captain's quarters. The door is still unlocked. You walk inside. Nothing to your notice has changed. The chest in the corner has a iron padlock.
Does the cabin door like have a window in it, or is it just
It does.
solid?
It has a small, like a 4-pane, so a square of glass that's in 4 sections. But it's probably it's probably about that big of a window.
It's like more of a peephole kind of thing, if anything.
That's a little bigger than people, but
Fair enough.
nice try.
No.
You look at the size of our window.
I tried, you know.
What kind of peoples have you been looking
Hey,
at?
size is all about perceptions.
Perspective? Okay.
Hey, you know what, bro?
Hey, I'd just say, all right. All right, Patrick. Make yourself useful. Shut the door. Keep watch through the window. I'll get this open in a jiff.
Wait, hold on. Do you want me inside keeping watch or outside keeping watch?
Inside.
You got it, bro.
So that way you can talk to me.
Close the door.
Look out through the window.
All right. And I'm blowing smoke into the window.
I'm gonna have Patrick roll a stealth check to see how quietly you close that door.
I closed it like normal. I was not trying to be quiet.
Going out of the window, and let's see what happens. Captain
13. That should be decent.
You hear, as the door closes, you hear heavy footsteps overhead.
Oh, crap, dude. Hold on, Petra. I'll be right back, bro. Hold on a second. I'm going to leave, close the door, but then I'm going to lay down on the floor right in front, like leaning up against, as if I'm pretending to sleep, but with the blunt still in my mouth.
Leaning onto the door?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Sigurd, what are you going to do? He just said...
I'll break out my thieves' tools to try to get this chest open as fast as I can.
Okay, sweet. Give me a roll.
Hope we got this.
Come on, Sigurd. I'm leading you to the promised land. Show me that milk and honey.
I'm sick of this mana. Give me something.
I'm sick of this mana.
Ooh,
17.
With a 17 on the thieves' tool. So as you work, tinker, this is not a common lock, but it's also, for your expertise, something you have encountered before. You recognize the make of this, and so with a few adept twists of the wrists and careful placements, you hear a metallic clink, and the padlock unlatches.
Nice.
Meanwhile, outside the cabin, tramping down the stairs comes Captain Fighter, who did hear you close his cabin door, and being the high perception, he knows there's not very many doors on this 70-foot long ship. He hears the door close. He comes downstairs and finds Patrick leaned up against his door, and hey, what do you think you're doing there? You're not allowed to be over here. Get back up on the top of deck.
Oh, hey, Captain. Oh, man, I left that in my mouth. Hey, dude, you didn't say I couldn't sleep down here, bro.
All right, I'm telling you now, you can't sleep down here. Now get a move on.
Wait, hold on, dude. Like, this was a really comfy spot, man. Like,
listen.
You got some really good like airflow going through this door, man. It's really good.
Captain Fighter is gonna reach down, grab you by the collar, and haul you up to your feet.
Oh.
With, he's got bulging biceps and tattooed arms. He holds you up onto your feet, and he looks you in the eye. He's about, 6 inches away from your face at this point.
Is he
like
close enough
and
to
he
the blunt?
says,
Because it's still in my mouth right now.
listen here, you. Listen, here. I had to leave Jerry steering the ship to come down here and deal with the likes of you.
But Jerry's
now get a
responsible.
move on so I can keep us from running into a reef.
But Jerry's responsible, dude. Wait, where am I supposed to sleep then?
Do not. I could not care less.
Wait,
with the
hold on.
fishes.
Hold on a second. Just hear me out, man. You said I can't sleep there. So could I sleep and I'm like with my hand as he's lifting me up, like point next to his door? Can I sleep there?
He's gonna just kind of drop you onto the ground off to the side of the door. And then he's gonna check the door latch to see if
I'm gonna put my
locked.
foot out like right at the door. So that way
to try and trip him?
Yeah, to try and trip him, yeah. To try and trip him.
Captain Fighter does not deserve this treatment. What is going on?
I want to know what's in the chest, dude.
Captain Fighter. Do I hear this stuff happening outside? This interaction?
Yeah, you don't have to make a check for that. There's
Like,
loud voices just outside.
Being very loud.
And have I finished the lockpick by that point?
You have opened the chest.
So I'm just going to, like, as soon as I hear him outside, I'm going to, like, keep the chest closed.
Okay.
You said it was a small one, right? A small chest?
Yeah. It's probably a bread loaf size.
Yeah, so I'm going to just, like, pocket the padlock and then tuck the chest under my arm and then just look for a place to hide in the room.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah?
That seems dumb. Actually,
you could take this.
Can I say instead that I just put the lock back on?
No.
Put the lock back on and leave it, and then
you put the lock back on and leave it and hide. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Where are you gonna hide?
Under the bed. Why not? There's a bed, right?
Okay.
I can't remember if you said there was a bed or not. Is it?
Yes.
Is it a hamper?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a 4-poster canopy bed. Yes. 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 I'm trying to resolve this trip attack. I'm guessing it's gonna be like your athletics versus his dexterity to avoid it. I think that's fair.
Okay.
I don't know. We're improvising this. So
roll an athletics.
It's gonna be a contested athletics. So you roll an athletics check versus his like acrobatics to see if he can dodge out of the way of this trip attack.
Okay, I got an 11, so it's not terrible, but it's up to how his.
He got a 21. So
oh my God.
Captain Fighter is perceptive and dexterous. I hope you've learned your lesson. So he kind of does a quick hop over your foot as he realizes that the door to his cabin is not locked, and he, at this point, Petrick is ignoring you. Opens the door to his cabin, walks inside. Sigurd, roll a stealth check to see how well you were hidden under the bed.
Please roll well, man. Please roll well.
No, the natural one.
No, a natural one. Oh, dude.
Why?
This is not the time for that, bro.
No, we're supposed to fight the marrow and then get to the island. Like, that's all that was scripted.
Nope.
I have nothing. I have nothing in my script for this. This cabin and this captain do not exist.
Well, I do now.
Captain Fighter. Okay.
Goodness sakes.
Captain Fighter.
I am very well hidden under the bed, I think.
Your feet are sticking out. That's what's happening.
Captain Fighter enters his quarters, and he does a quick scan of the desk before walking over to the chest. Listen, there's 3 described items in this room. He is going to check all 3 of them. He goes to the chest, tests the padlock, and notices that it's secure. So he's pretty satisfied with that. And then he notices next to the chest that one of your thieves' tools items, like one of your picks, that in your hurry to hide under the bed, you dropped it next to the chest. Yeah, what we got here? What was it? And he's gonna look under the bed, which
No.
is like the only thing in this room that you could hide under. And they're cowering underneath the four-poster bed is Sigurd.
What? Oh, thank goodness you're here. False alarm, sir. The rat. No rats down here.
Did you
I
get
thought
the
there was a
rat,
rat.
Sigurd? Did you get it,
Ah.
man?
He's gonna
False
pick
alarm.
up his
The
tool and
rat's
point it
gotten
at you
away.
and be like, "Oh, is that right? Did the rat drop one of these? A little odd for a rat dropping, don't you think?"
Oh my goodness. Jerry is leaving his lockpicks around again.
Gosh dang, Jerry.
Roll a deception check at disadvantage.
Wait, but I'm
If double disadvantage was a thing, I would apply it at this point. But just
Yeah.
can there be an
Just a
advantage because I'm like
disadvantage.
hype manning him in the background?
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Bahamut.
If anything,
Please
make
guide
it
this
less
roll.
believable.
Oh,
Okay?
dude, a 19. Oh, that would have been so good.
Oh
Got
man.
11.
Avoid an 11.
What is Captain Fighter going to do? He's going to grab you by the collar of your shirt. You've seen this before, and he's gonna haul you out from underneath the bed, and he's immediately going to I think he's gonna pick you up
Choke.
by the back of your shirt. Your what did you say you were wearing?
Like a padded gambeson.
Yeah,
Like,
the back
yep.
of the gambeson. He's gonna forcefully walk you out of the room. When he gets out to the doorway, Jerry, Larry, bring the manacles. And Jerry and Larry are gonna scramble over. Larry looks absolutely panicked at this point, and his eyes are slightly bloodshot, so he's barely hanging on. Jerry grabs the manacles, and he looks bamboozled because he it's been 10 minutes since he said no to Petrick, and now the captain's calling for manacles. So unless you attempt to do something, both Petrick and Sigurd are going to get manacled by the sailors.
I would like to voice something up to the captain. Listen, Captain. Look, man. I'll be honest with you, dude. We did break into your cabin. Well, I did. I did. But I'm telling you, dude, it's because of that bed, man. We just wanted a nice bed to sleep in because them hammies, they're not good for your back or your neck or really just to sleep in. And I
The
know, look,
captain's he is going to physically clamp on the manacles onto your wrists and say, "A 5-hour voyage does not a sailor make. You don't need to sleep in a bed or a hammock. For all you're worth, I should toss you overboard. But look there, the island, not 15 minutes away. I'll let Runara deal with you as she decides."
yeah, but we can't see anything because we're underneath the ship, man. Like, where's the windows, dude?
No, he hauled you back up to the
Oh,
top
he hauled me
deck,
back up? Okay, never mind.
and then called to the sailors, yeah.
Look, at least let my man Sigurd go. All right, it was all me. It was all me, and I'll give you some of the special cherry blossoms.
Caught red-handed is actually too much to talk your way out of. You're both
Yeah.
getting handcuffed, and he is not going to kill you because you're not worth his time to deal with. So he is going to hand you off to what he
gosh.
considers the next authority. So
Okay.
I'll just say, Captain, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what we've done. Just please, that shield needs to make it to the island. Whatever you do to me is fine. But that shield has to make it to the island.
Yeah, the shield's got to make it to the island, dude.
You're handcuffed. You can't do anything if you're smoking.
I'm doing
I was
it like
gonna say, you have
that.
to go like this.
The captain is gonna snatch what you're smoking out of your hand, flick it off the side of the ship, and then he's gonna turn back to you, Sigurd, and be like, the shield's pretty important to you, is it? Well, it might be at least worth getting my 30 gold back. Fair?
Very well.
So he's gonna take the pouch of 30 gold back from you, and he's gonna have Jerry. He's a very principled sailor. Have I mentioned that?
He is
Jerry hold
100%.
the shield right next to you so that it stays within your sight out of respect. No, is there anything you want to be doing during the 45 minutes of chaos? So from your perspective, you're going back through the encounter and what happened with the marrow.
Yeah.
You're kind of battle strategizing there, and then all of a sudden the captain is just hauling these two rapscallions out from where his cabin is, calling the sailors over, getting them into manacles, and that's what you observe happening.
I mean, I don't know who they are outside of this encounter. I have no allegiance to either person. So really, I just imagine myself like kind of walking over to like one of the center mast and just kind of leaning up against it, arms folded, just watching the whole thing unfold. I'm not saying anything, just watching. It's like,
luckily
bother
for
me.
you, it's not your circus, not your monkeys. For me,
Exactly.
it is, and that's a problem.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you silly boys.
I
We
couldn't
were on
agree
such a good
more.
streak. Like, we were this close, dude. Oh my gosh, we were this close.
Oh man, off the rails so fast. So with that, the captain's kind of keeping an eye on the two of you, but you make it to land where a rowboat is put ready. Jerry and Larry each grabbing on. Actually, you know what? Larry's not gonna be there. The captain himself is gonna lower. They're gonna lower the anchor. He's gonna get into the rowboat begrudgingly, along with all three of the passengers. So it's Jerry and the captain rowing. No can sit where she like, and then the two troublemakers are sitting right in front of Jerry and the captain. And they're
I'll be
preparing
sitting
to row
behind
you
them.
to the island. Okay. So
Yeah.
you chose to sit in the back of the ship. All your belongings, including your shield, are also brought into the rowboat, and they had the final, I don't know, 20 yards or so to row to what you see is kind of a rough wooden dock and a nice, smooth, sandy beachfront. So now that you guys are out from attempting to rob the captain, you see in front of you a cliff, a dark basalt rock island with a cliff front in front of you. If you look up 30, 40, maybe 50 feet above you, on top of this cliff, you can see the remains or the ruins of a temple. Some of you might know that this is a temple to Bahamut. And you see beautiful structures, columns, but it's an open air temple. So there's no roof or ceiling on top of it. And it sits at the very pinnacle of this cliff, the highest point that you can see. A little bit lower, you see a couple of smaller wooden structures. And then you see carved into the cave several openings. They look almost like open mouths from this distance, but some larger, some smaller, and they are just cave-like openings that have been carved into the side of this cliff. There's a meandering path that leads up the cliff and presumably all the way to the top where the temple resides. You have plenty of time, as you are sitting manacled or not in the rowboat, to kind of admire the towering statue at the center of the temple. It's a wizened man surrounded by 7 songbirds, and even from this distance, it's such a large statue that you can make out that depiction. The sailors set you ashore on a rickety dock,
I look.
and
I
yeah,
definitely admire the statue from. I admire the statue knowingly from the boat, and I
Christ.
look embarrassed.
Oh,
I'm
someone's a
gonna.
little.
So they're
Yeah.
in front of me. Are they facing the captain or are they facing me?
Oh, that's a great question.
I assume they're facing the captain,
I
I
right?
would
think they're
assume that.
facing the captain, and the captain and Jerry are facing you because they're rowing like with their backs to the shore.
Hmm. I'm gonna lean forward, stick my head between the two of them, and just say, "So I overheard talk of your shield. Tell me, what's so important about this shield?"
I'm just here to deliver it to the temple, and then
Mm,
I'm going home.
well, it sounds like you might need some help, my friend.
Well, I've been I've been in manacles before. I'm sure I'll get out again, and then I'll be on my way.
Oh, it sure would be a shame if you couldn't deliver the shield. I'd be willing to help you for a price.
What sort of price would that be?
Gold, mostly.
Well, I don't really have much of that.
Well, whatever you can offer me of value. You see, I hold no allegiance to anyone. I'm just here for the game. Here for some fun, little vacation. But I'm not opposed to taking up a job on my way.
I have I have 15 gold pieces that can be yours if you can really help me reach the summit of this hill.
Oh, 15. I don't know. I just got 30 off the dear old chap over there. Just, I think you know someone. I think you know someone that can offer me just a little bit more.
Wait a second. You guys talking about me? You guys talking about me right now, dude?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, definitely.
I
So,
freaking knew it, dude. All right, here's the plan. Here's what I got for you. All right, dude. Because I feel bad, Sigurd. I feel really bad that I got you locked up like that. I mean, it's totally not my fault whatsoever, dude. But you know what? I'm willing to give
Mhm.
you 15 gold. And I'm willing to give you no now.
no.
What? Wait, what's your name?
My name is No.
Gosh, it's like snow, but without the snow. I'll give you 15 pieces to help out my Sigurd man over here. That sound cool?
Mm, it appears to me that you have 30 gold to spare.
No, I only have the 15 to give to this big man over here, dude.
Mm,
Unless Sigurd, you're trying to give her the 15 too. You want her to have the
You
full
can
30?
you can give her all of the money. It's fine.
I mean, I don't really know much about money, so I could totally give you the 30, dude.
so 45? Is that where we're at?
What? No, no, the 30 in total, dude. Like his 15's going to the 15
Oh,
I
right,
was giving you. Is that math? Is that how numbers work?
I forgot his was taken.
Yeah.
All right. You have yourself a deal, but other conditions might come up in the future.
I'm not siding to that.
With a jolt, you guys make it to the rickety wooden dock, and Jerry quickly hops out, ties off the rowboat, and then the captain gets out next. The captain reaches down out a hand to you, No, to offer to help you up onto the dock.
Thank you.
And then he's going to one at a time kind of just grab underneath the elbow of the arm. First Petrick and then Sigurd kind of haul you up out of the boat, and he's gonna say, I know I was mighty generous with both of you, but you see that hill there? You're gonna have to climb every last step. He turned southern. I don't know.
Once he hits the land, he's a different man. That's how it goes.
He lost his sea legs and accent.
Exactly.
Dude, he was supposed to stay on the ship. You guys are really testing me. He's gonna say, we'll see what Elder Runar wants to do with the likes of you once she talks to you. I'm ready to wash my hands of the whole thing.
You guys so?
Yes, and I'm ready to wash my hands of you and your rickety boat.
I mean, his boat's kind of cool.
You and I,
It's a ship! Now get moving!
you have your gold back, fighter. You have your gold back, fighter.
Fighter to you!
Hey, Jerry, no hard feelings, man, right? No hard feelings?
You're no captain of mine. You have your gold back. We're even. You and I.
Well,
just remember that your leaky boat would be at the bottom of the ocean if it wasn't for us. Because you're too lily-livered to protect it yourself.
Hey, no, what's a lily
Now take these chains off me and let us go.
roll an intimidation check.
Oh my gosh, dude.
What a speech! Wow.
That was very
I'm scared. Like, I just work here. Hold on.
This isn't gonna work. I'm fully prepared for this kid to just get punched in the face.
Yeah, he's about to get his hole's about to get decked. That's what's. Oh, an 18 and a 19. What was the 19 with advantage?
I didn't mean to roll on this with disadvantage, but anyways.
He's gonna look at you, and there's a look of almost surprised respect at how you're speaking to him. He's insulted. Like, don't get me wrong. You called his prized possession a boat multiple times to his face, but there's also this look of like maybe there's a little bit more fire in this young upstart than what I gave him credit for. Like, maybe he's not just a blundering idiot. Like Petrick, sure, but like Sigurd.
Wait a second. Come on.
But there's a look of like, okay, there's more to you than meets the eye. So he's gonna kind of level a gaze at you, meet you eye to eye, as equals, presumably. And he's gonna say, I might have judged you too harshly, but I defended that ship with my very life. Tell you what, if you tell me you're gonna walk up and turn yourself in to Elder Runara, then I'll let you handle yourself. I have cargo that needs unloading. Larry, higher than a kite. I've got to do all the work myself.
Let's go.
I want to step in and just say, well, obviously these boys have shown that they cannot be trusted. Obviously, this one.
So I should keep the manacles on him.
Pointing to Patrick.
Wait, hold on, dude. I'm just innocent as a church mouse, man.
I'll give you a deal. Another 5 gold, and I'll deliver them myself personally.
Why don't you make it 10? Why is 5? It's such a small number, dude.
He is gonna quickly hand over 5 gold. He is so ready to be done with this whole thing.
Yeah.
You deliver both of them up the hill. Lady Ruminara is usually out there in the library or the temple. I'm ready to be done with it. She can decide. Maybe there's a second chance for you here on the island, but good luck finding a ship to get back.
Thank you.
Except for you. You're quite the fighter and maybe the most impressive dragonborn. I gotta go. He's gonna hop back on the rowboat, wobble a little bit, and then call to Jerry to head back, presumably to unload the cargo that you now recognize as mostly supplies for the island, as that is Captain Fighter's main job is towing cargo and passengers back and forth from Stormwreck Isle. Yes, I see that hand.
I would just like to say throughout that entire like speech and everything, and in between my little remarks, I was totally talking to Jerry, cool, like making sure we were cool, and also giving him some of my special baggie as well. I was like, hey, take
Jerry
it away.
will not touch the bag of your
Larry.
special stash.
No, Larry's high.
He
He's
has
above
learned.
us.
I thought that was Larry.
Jerry is looking like
No,
he's
Jerry's not
looking
here.
like a whip dog at this point. Like he is not going to go out of line,
it's a peace
especially in front of the captain. And you don't know the full story about what happened to Larry after he got high on the ship, but Jerry looks maybe more scared of the captain than ever right now, and he will not take a bag from you.
Come on, man. Hey, come back here, bro.
Dude, don't even talk to me, okay? Don't even talk to me, okay?
Bro, hey, look, next time you're off the ship,
rowboat.
bro, I got you. Next time you're off the ship, I got you, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry.
They are untying the rowboat and rowing back, leaving the three of you on a rickety wooden bridge. And I think, so Sigurd, you never were released from the manacles, is my understanding, because No kind of intervened, and now both of you are manacled, and No is responsible to get you up to Elder Runara, correct? Are we on the same page? And he gave you the 5 gold to do that. So these two rapscallions, currently manacled, No in some sort of position of being in charge here. You have a beachfront in front of you, and I'm going to describe a little bit about what you see and show you an image so you can see what happens.
I do like images.
Welcome.
Ooh.
Welcome to Dragon's Rest. This is the cloister that has been formed, built primarily centered around care of the temple to Bahamut at the very top. You can see that you came up, kind of bottom left corner is where the wooden dock would be. That leads to a 30-foot beachfront and then a winding carved out of the cliff trail that goes up to the cliff top. So it's been basically carved out. There's some spots where there are stone stairs that have been carved out, but most of it is kind of rough rock in the about a 30 to 40 degree, depending on angle up the climb. Definitely something that, you know, you'll get the cardio going on this hike up the mountain. And then there's also some open cutouts, almost looks like caves, but they're man-made entrances that cut into the cliff, presumably for some sort of rooms on the other side.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful image.
So as I guess No is kind of in charge. What's the plan here? What's the marching order?
Sorry, can you ping where we're at?
Sure. You are down here on the bottom left.
Bottom left, okay.
Kind of the bottom left of the whole map. And you can kind of see this winding path that goes all the way to the top of the cliff, and towering above you, that would be like up in this direction. That's like the cliff top where you saw the temple.
Okay.
It's a little bit harder to see it now that you're closer. When you were out on the ship, it was actually easier to see because of perspective. So mostly you see a cliff front in front of you.
Yeah, because of perception, right?
Yeah, I guess we'll just start marching, kind of just pushing them a little bit.
Who's going first? So you're pushing the two of them in front of you? Is that what I'm understanding? Okay. Great.
Wow, no, hey, keep your fingers off the back sweat, dude.
Oh, I don't want to hear it.
come on,
Sigurd. Sigurd, was it? Yes. You seemed awfully interested in that statue up the way. Do you want to divulge? You know, if I'm going to be helping you, I need all the information I can get.
Yeah, tell us your secrets, man.
You don't know.
No, obviously not. Otherwise, I
then-
wouldn't be asking.
You really aren't a knight then.
No.
I
Would a knight be shaking you down for gold for help?
Yeah.
well, I didn't think so, but I would have hoped not, I guess. Um, no, that was a statue of Bahamut in his human form. The seven songbirds are the gold dragons that are his courtiers.
Mm.
My former master was a knight, paladin of Bahamut. I'm just his squire. I'm just here to fulfill his last wish, deliver the shields, and then I'm gone.
And why were you so on guard that I might be a knight? Are you being hunted? Is there a
I've
price
not.
on your head?
No, I was kind of hoping that you were a knight, but I don't know. I haven't really seen a lot of Dragonborn in my life. There's not a lot of them in Elturel, and I thought, I mean, you fought so strongly and so bravely. I thought you might be like him, but I see that you're nothing like him. So I guess I was wrong there.
No, not quite. You see, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was abandoned as a child. I um I had to make my own way, and obviously I do work for gold. I must be a mercenary. So, in particular, I just like fighting monsters. That's why I'm here.
Well, you're our mercenary under our employ, as that was the deal. So I guess you can take these manacles off of us.
Oh, I don't know. I'm quite enjoying this. I think it's rather fun.
I suppose then the job is off then.
All right, you got me. I'll take them off you. Patrick, you're on your own.
Wait, come on, man. I was quiet. I was being nice to you guys. Why don't you take the shackles off, dude?
I
Mm,
mean, if you're not going to take the shackles off of Petrick, then I will. It's only a matter of time.
I mean, I'm really not gonna go anywhere. There's literally nowhere to go but up. Like, and I don't mean that in a positive sense. I mean that quite literally because of those stairs over there.
But oh no, I promise I will. I'm sure that I'll have to speak to Elder Renara one way or another, so we might as well go together.
As like friends. Are we friends now, dude?
You might be a little bit. Aren't you a little bit too old to be my friend? I don't know.
I mean, I'm old to everybody. I'm like 154 or something. I don't know, dude.
Ah,
You know, pointy
elves,
ears.
right?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Of
Don't
course.
call me
But-
pointy ears though. That's racist. Don't call me that. That's racist.
Right, right. I'll remember that.
Yeah, good. And I won't call you short ears. I won't do that. That's rude. Anyways, can you take these
Very
off,
kind of
dude?
you.
Come on, take these off, bro.
well, boss, if you would like me to release Patrick, of course I will do so.
Technically,
So
he's your
nice.
boss. He's the one that hired you.
Mm,
What? Yeah, because I gave you the gold, right? Yeah. So
As you guys are arguing about the manacle situation, you hear behind you. So I'm assuming you've been kind of working your way up the path, or have you
Yeah.
been just kind of standing at the end of the dock, or somewhere in between?
Well,
uh,
I guess if we're not, we're still in the process of unmanacling us, so
I would say
I
we're
don't know if we've
standing
moved,
still.
right?
Yeah.
So would you
Alright.
be on the dock, on the beach next to the dock? You tell me.
I kind of thought we were just like walking this whole way, and then
Oh, that's fine.
like just
Sure.
like a few feet up,
I'm being shoved along,
unmanacled
so
Sigurd.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, you did unmanacle Sigurd?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and what about Petrick?
Mm, No.
No, we're still negotiating that. That was still happening.
Okay, as this negotiation is ongoing, you hear from behind you a groaning sound. Sounds like and a splashing from the beach front. And as you turn to look, you see two zombie sailors shambling out of the water, currently waist deep water. They've walked from the floor of the sea, covered in tattered sailors' garments and seaweed, with grayed flesh and gangly undead arms, and they are about waist deep in the water, headed your way.
I'm not high enough for this, dude. And I just light up another freaking blunt. Just.
Are you
Oh.
sure that you're a wood elf? Because I feel like you should be a high elf.
Nice.
That's a missed opportunity.
And that's the campaign, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. Finally achieved.
Man. Oh man. So currently, I'll put the two zombies on the map here. The grid is not correct, but I don't know. I think I did it wrong. I'm
it's
sorry.
a good though.
Oh well.
It is a grid. It's not a great grid. It's just a good grid.
It's a plaid grid.
The grids are the ones we make along the way.
Stop. So yeah, go ahead and put your tokens on the map. You're probably up the right-hand side here. This is where kind of the trail leads up. The dock was down towards the left. So somewhere in that vicinity, wherever you think your character would be, is fine. And what am I doing wrong that I can't find? The zombies.
I figured it out. I figured out how to drag me over.
I found them.
So smart. Also, we should totally be letting Patrick free.
Okay.
I'll just say we should totally be doing that.
So these two zombies are reaching the shore and headed your direction. Kind of their heads lolling off to the side, one leg kind of dragging in the sand as they are shambling your direction. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go up. I'm going the
That looks
opposite
like
way.
some fun now, doesn't it?
I'm gonna lockpick Patrick's
Come on, man.
manacles.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Get me out of these things, man. I don't want to be
Give me
here.
a lockpick sleight of hand check.
Sure.
Come on. Oh, yeah, an 18.
Yeah, thieves' tools. Yeah. Clink. The manacles unlock, and there you go. You're free. Hands are free.
Blunt in mouth begins to run away.
Wait, what?
I put a blunt in my mouth and I start running away.
Okay. Up the hill?
Up the hill.
Great. Gone.
Choo.
Yeah, I'll also run.
Oops, I moved the whole map. I didn't mean to do that.
Whoa.
Oh, dude, I have the
The world
power.
is shaky. Okay. To run up the hill?
Yeah, we're just gonna run.
Yep, just
for it.
hauling butt.
No?
My heart says to run after the zombies.
Do you want to run after the zombies?
I kind of want to run into them. Yeah.
Okay. No turns to head toward the zombies. So let's have no roll some initiative.
Quick little turn around and say, "You cowards!"
I
Just-
literally just got here, dude. Like, what do you expect, man? I don't know these things.
Oh no.
A 19 initiative is pretty good. The zombie rolled a 6. That's, yeah, good.
Oh, I didn't clear the last one. Oops. Hold on. What did the zombies roll? Oh,
6.
no!
They didn't roll so well. That's what
Come
happened.
on!
Let's go, no.
Is it a shared initiative or
It is.
creating them individual? Okay.
Not 0. Wait,
It's because they're twins. They're twin zombies.
they both will act on a 6. And then what did you roll again? Sorry, 19?
19.
Mm-hmm. Do we need to roll since we're running away, or?
Not unless you choose to be a part of this engagement.
Oh boy!
At which point, I'll let you join.
I'll roll just
Sure.
to see what happens.
Okay, fine. Sure. You know what? Zeus, go ahead and roll, and then on your turn, you can decide what
Might as
Petrick
well
would like to do.
pitch in here.
Sure.
17. That's not bad. It's not a bad roll. I mean,
All right. So first, why am I rolling such low initiative for my baddies? I'm never gonna get somebody killed this way. I mean, not that I was trying to, but like,
wait, hold on. We need to get us killed.
the fact that No is first to act is so appropriate as she
It
just
really
decides
is.
to just turn and to brush it. I do love when the dice roll fits the narrative there. So, No, as you turn, sorry, so, since the squares are off, you might have to use the ruler tool for this. So the closest one is 60 feet. And the further one is 70 feet away from you.
Let's see. Where's my 30 feet. Okay.
So secret you cover often, dude.
No, this is the first time.
Oh, thought you seemed like you were been here often.
30. All right, so it was 60 feet and 60 feet.
60 and 70
Or
feet, I think, was their distances.
60 and 70.
Okay. So I'm going to dash over or like run over to, I think it was here. I think that was 30 feet.
Yeah.
Looks good to me.
Yes, yeah. In the process of running, I'm going to activate my rage.
Yeah.
So very similarly, except this time I don't take the stance. I'm just running, and you see me just start glowing like from behind.
I mean, you're on a beach, so it's very Chariots of Fire right now with a little sand getting kicked up behind you.
And then when I reach my final destination,
Like the movie.
I will use the breath weapon line to target the one up front. The one.
What's the recharge on that, real quick? How often do you get it, or?
I get 2 spell slots or 2 attack slots, and I used it once already.
Sure, that's fair. Totally fair. So it's a dex save for each of them, I believe.
Yes. Are they so on the map? They're a little bit apart. Are we assuming that they're like buddied up together? Or
No, they're where they are. But
Okay.
what's the range on your line attack?
30. So it would just be the one up front.
Okay, that's very fair of you. Okay, 1 dex save coming right up. It's a DC like 12 or something.
Dex save
13?
coming right up.
12.
17 from the surprisingly dexterous zombie.
Wow.
That zombie had
Wow.
quite a past.
It might be just, it's just on the reach of your line of attack. So just the very end of this cold ray does nick the zombie. And it takes
that's a 5.
yeah, it takes like 2 damage from that, which hey,
Not bad.
it's 2 damage less.
Damage is damage.
Alrighty.
Damage.
Anything else for your turn? Is that it?
Nope, that is all I can do right now.
All right, let's go to Petrick. You watch as No charges headlong with a breath weapon of cold, does nick the closer zombie. What do you want to do?
So, hearing the rage of a barbarian and the sizzles of an attempted cold burst of breath, whatever attack, I'm gonna stomp in my tracks and kind of like turn around. I'm gonna get a little bit closer just to watch, and I'm gonna sit down. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna sit down on this rock.
Okay.
Smoking my blunt and just watching the action.
Okay.
And I'm going to give support
Super-
too. Let's go, no, you got this, dude. You totally had that guy. He's totally scared. Don't worry.
Great turn. Sigurd.
Sigurd's gonna turn around and call back to No and say, "No, we don't need to fight these zombies. Come on, let's go."
No, we don't need to, but we get to.
I mean, at least we're not walking up
I
those
like her
steps,
can-do
guys.
attitude.
No's pretty cool.
He'll just sigh. He's just say, "It's like, yeah, she is a little bit something like Sir Xanarax after all," and he's going to just kind of move back, and he has his bow strung, it's a short bow, and he's gonna loose an arrow at. Wait, actually,
That is quite a
reach.
distance.
Reach.
I can
He's
go
got
the
80 feet.
distance.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
you can hit
Yeah.
either of them.
Nice.
Yeah, so he'll loosen her at the back one then.
Okay.
Neither, yeah,
Copy
because
that.
yeah, they're both okay. So he'll just loosen arrow in that direction, and
Ooh, 13.
13 hits. Roll that
Nice.
damage.
Ooh, nice.
All right, 6 piercing damage, and that will be at first turn.
All right, the arrow sinks into the upper arm of the zombie toward the back, and it seems to stagger for a second before continuing to shamble forward. So 6 damage.
Well, Secret, man, what are you doing? I didn't want to fight. Why are you bringing the fight over here, dude?
The zombies, they're a little shambling nature. They don't have a whole lot of movement. Oh,
don't know,
that's so disappointing. They're both gonna dash as their action, using all of their undead energy to close in on No, but they don't have any other action economy left. That's all they got.
She's gonna love that.
Yeah.
She's
Set
gonna
it
love
up for you,
that.
no?
Yeah.
Both of
So-
them are somewhat injured.
So it's striking at the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
I'm going to we'll do a two-handed strike.
Ooh.
To the one directly in front.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a 12.
Not bad.
12 is gonna hit.
All right. For 11
Ooh.
slashing.
Definitely bloodied after a tough, a huge blow from your longsword, but the zombie still remains standing.
Oh, let's see. Oh no, we're good. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. And that I believe that ends my turn. I guess I extend rage.
Do you have mastery with the longsword?
Yes.
What does it give you?
Isn't it
Which-
sap? I think it's sap,
Does it give
right?
them disadvantage on
Yes.
their next attack? Or
Yeah, if that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
frustrating! What are these zombies supposed to do?
Not
Oh
a
man, you guys are
dang
not
thing.
being nice. What are you?
I'm being super nice. What are you talking about? I'm chilling over here to the max.
Dang. Should have used my halberd. Whatever.
Okay, so that zombie is very injured, and also because of their injuries, are looking like maybe they were not going to be able to hit quite so hard on their turn. Patrick, what you got?
Keep doing what I was doing. Actually, you know what? I'm be like, Seegan, my man, dude. If you want to go fight those things, you go down to the beach and you go fight those things. This rock, I'm gonna sit right here, dude, and just chill out. I don't want any of that combat. All right, dude. I don't want none of it. Nothing. All right.
Patrick, you're going to waste 30 gold if you let your mercenary die down there.
Hey,
by herself.
she is literally, first of all, if she dies, I can just go pick that up. All right. Second of all, she's definitely worth the 30 gold if she can take these two down by herself.
And your 6 seconds of your turn is up. It's Sigurd.
That was literally all I was gonna do, anyways.
I know. That's why I'm moving on.
I could have kept that going.
All right, Sigurd.
Very well. I don't know why, but I feel like I can't let her fight alone. So I will loosen our arrow. Probably, I'm gonna do it at the one that I hit before.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's also the one that she just hit with that big longsword attack. The one on the above right now. So that's the one that's looking really rough. That she.
So the other one
that
hasn't
you hit with your
taken-
arrow, and she hit with the other one has only gotten hit by a little bit of cold damage.
It needed
Gotcha,
to cool
okay.
off.
So one is almost full health, and one is pretty rough.
I will hit the most wounded one. Just
Okay.
let's see if I can kill
That's
it.
the same one that you hit with the arrow last time. It's the one above. Here, I'll put
Alrighty.
can you see that red marker if I put that on him?
Sure can.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Let's do red.
Yeah.
We'll do
That's
a
my
little
target.
halo red versus blue.
Hey,
target.
love that. That was gorgeous.
Okay. Go for it. A 24 definitely hits.
Hmm.
What do you think about that for a real second?
Nice 8 damage.
Yeah, so that was with my sneak attack since Noah's next to him, engaged with him.
Excellent. Excellent.
So
With
it's a
8
little
damage, the upper zombie with the red marker crumples to the ground with an arrow just sticking through the shoulder, but with some kind of a weird second wind energy pulls itself back up to his
gosh.
feet.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Great shot though.
No, we're not. Yeah, this is scary. Sigurd's a little scared by that. But that's the end of my turn.
Okay. The zombies, both having used a whole turn just to close out, are finally gonna get a chance to hopefully do some work. But let's first have a nice little melee swing for Mr. Disadvantage over here because of sap. It's great. I love it. I love it so much.
Love it.
So I'm just gonna roll twice. Yeah. Oh, actually, disadvantage. There we go. Cha. Oh, I don't know. Does an 8 hit?
No.
I mean, it could.
Other zombie is gonna roll.
Ooh, that's even better.
So,
It's
does
a
a 5
5. We're back on the 5s.
Is mayonnaise a vegetable?
Can we say shoes from Texas again?
They both
No, I hate
are
to
just flailing undead arms, not able to connect. Honestly, no. I feel like at this point you're kind of like, is this fight even worth your time? Like I don't know. It's not a very satisfying fight thus far from these zombies. So speaking of, no, it's to you.
Yeah, so with a yawn, she's going to use her halberd, which I don't think anyone's noticed, or rather I haven't pointed it out. She has her halberd equipped using her tail.
Oh, that's sick,
dude.
Whoa.
That's
So
super sick.
she kind of always has her long sword within her hands, and then her halberd like equipped with her tail. So with a little yawn, she's going to then take the halberd and stab the one directly in front of her.
The one who fell down and came back up
The red boy.
with the red marker. Okay.
Oh, I mean, I think a 23 might hit.
23
Yeah, I think so.
Just
I think,
maybe.
Yeah.
for 13 damage.
Super dead. Like you just you slice him in half, like torso and legs separated. The torso just flies, 20 feet across the beach.
He died in death.
Yeah,
Right
so
in
instead of a
blood. It's
stab,
bad.
it is a full-on cleave,
Yes.
which cleave is the property of halberd, and it states...
Yes, you can do another attack with a different enemy within 5 feet.
Of the first
I'm
one.
so glad I grouped them up like that. That was
It was beautiful.
Let's see. On a hit, so I have to roll for it again, right?
I think it just gives you another attack, but
It just gives it to me without my modifier.
The damage, the modifier, you don't get your. It's kind of like an offhand attack, I believe. So I'll read it, but I think it means that you have to roll to a hit again.
Okay.
But your damage won't include your strength modifier. But I'll read it just to make sure that I'm understanding that correctly. Cleave. If you hit a creature with a melee attack roll using this weapon, you can make a melee attack roll with the weapon against a second creature within 5 feet of the first that is also within your reach. On a hit, the second creature takes the weapon's damage, but don't add your ability modifier. You can make this extra attack only once per turn. So it gives you, so roll another attack roll against Zombie Blue.
Zombie Blue.
A natural 20. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
so you can roll the damage. We're just gonna
roll the crit.
yeah, we're just going to double the dice roll and ignore the plus.
28. Oh, sorry, 18.
So 9. Yeah, so you rolled a 9 on the damage dice, which on a D10 is also ridiculous.
That's nasty.
And doubled it, so 18 slashing damage from just the cleave attack, which is crazy. Surprisingly, Zombie is still standing, but barely.
Okay.
This was almost the first damage this zombie has taken, and he's already almost crumpled to the ground.
That's
so
fair.
huge hit.
Sigurd, you mind doing your thing?
I'll do my best.
Wait. Time out for just a second, because this is gonna matter. It says for cleave to not use your modifier, but I want to check your rage. I think the rage counts in as a modifier. I don't think you would get your rage damage.
I think the plus
But it
5.
says, but don't add your ability modifier.
So that would be the +5 then, right?
Well, your ability is talking
I
about
think the
strength
plus
for a
5
melee
includes
weapon.
the +2, right?
Right. That's what I'm trying to think about if your rage damage should be included with the cleave or not.
I think it would, because it's every hit, and I mean this only says ability modifier on it.
So for rage
Yeah.
damage, when you make an attack with a strength, you gain a bonus to the damage that increases. So I think that it would still do that extra 2, that +2 damage, right? Are we thinking that's how that's interpreted?
I'm under the same same conception, yeah.
Sure.
So for cleave, it specifically says don't add the ability, which is your strength. So it would go from a +5 down to a +2.
Okay.
And if it does, that's
Then that
enough to
makes it
down this
22.
zombie with 22. It stands right back up after crumpling to the ground from this hefty blow. Oh no! Wait a second! No, it was a critical.
It was a
No,
critical.
it doesn't.
It does not
Yeah.
allow.
No, it's dead. How do you want to kill this thing?
So after cleaving the first one
No, I forgot to
diagonally,
crit.
we're just gonna swing back up and go in the opposite direction.
Uh-huh.
She immediately turns around and just starts walking away.
Dude, that's so cold.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Well, that was
so
fun, now
cold.
wasn't it?
Wait, time out real quick.
I enjoyed it.
Has any of you taken any damage?
Nope.
No.
I've either been
No.
What am I doing?
I've been
What
getting
am I
high
doing?
or I've been like getting high. That's it.
I don't know if I'm the best DM or the worst DM ever. It just depends on who you
I mean,
ask.
I'm having a
Like,
great
it is
time.
what it-
I'm
is
having
what
a
it is.
blast over here, so I think you're doing good.
Right. Just like that, Stone Cold Killer absolutely demolishes these two zombies with a little bit of assistance from Sigurd with some ranged fire. Petrick, just enjoying the show. Honestly, really,
I did give moral support.
chilling.
I did give moral
chilling.
support.
Yeah, cheering you on. That's
Mhm.
invaluable for sure.
Of course.
And so with that, the beach has been combed, and it's about 4 p.m. in the afternoon at this point. So the sun is starting to dip down towards sunset, but you still have a few hours left before evening, and the cliff is not gotten any smaller up in front of you.
That was quite the show you put on there, no? I see why you were so eager to charge into the fray, if that's Oh, sorry, I probably was speaking too formally. Uh, I can see why you were so confident.
Ah, thank you. Well, you know what they say.
What do they say, dude?
I don't know. I was hoping you would know. Well,
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man.
I mean, I've not seen that many. I've not seen that many Dragonborn before, and so if it's rude of me to say so, but you do sort of remind me of Sir Xanorax. He always never was afraid to charge into a fight too.
What's a
he
Xanax?
sounds lovely. I'm honored. Thank you. Well, shall we get going? We have a shield to deliver, do we not?
Okay,
Yes, yeah.
we got some technical difficulties over there. Are we good, Sloth?
What?
It seems like your Discord connection got a little hazy, potentially.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see.
Okay,
Oh, I can hear him fine. I
sounds
just
better
see
now.
No,
I just see
you
an
froze
audio
for
delay.
a second, and then your cam
Hmm.
just got super delayed. That's what happened.
Alrighty. So you all decide to continue upward with the rallying from no of we have a shield to deliver, and you make your way up the path, the cliff path. As you head up, you do see these openings in the cliff that have been hand carved out. Most of them have kind of like a cloth curtain almost draped in front of them so that you can't see too far into the buildings or the rooms that are there. Let me move you over here actually. Boom. So you guys are moving up. You're about here now. So the beach has been cleared as you are ascending up, and then you reach what would be like the first kind of gap. You can decide to investigate, leave it alone. What do you want to do?
I'm leaving it to these guys. I'm just here for the ride.
Mm.
Well,
So
objectively, I'm not the
do they
one in
kind of
charge.
sorry.
Wait, Sloth, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, I said objectively, I'm not the one in charge.
Wait,
Sigurd?
who's
I
in
mean,
charge?
technically it was technically you're the one, Patrick, you're the one that hired
I'm
those
in
people,
charge.
though, right?
Oh snap, dude! I forgot about that. Okay. So what? We got mysterious cave over here. Is that the deal? I don't know. Where's we're supposed to be seeing someone, right? I mean, not romantically, of course, but we're supposed to be gonna go see someone, right? Where are they at?
Yeah, no, we have to find Elder Runara. That's I mean,
Eldon Renard. Got it.
sure, something like that.
So she over here in this way? Is she this way? Like down this secret
Well,
passage area?
do they look so like the alcoves? They look like dwellings, like dwellings in the cliffside.
It's about a they have about a 5 foot tall opening, right? It's a probably 5 foot wide, 5 foot tall, almost like a hobbit door, but not quite. That has been carved into the rock, but most of them in that doorway have a cloth curtain so that you can't see deeper inside unless you move it.
I'm gonna look up at the two adults and say, have you,
That's your
do
first.
do either of you know anything about this island? Uh,
Pause real quick. Did we take the shackles off me? I do not remember.
yeah,
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Sigurd did it like right
Oh
as
yeah, he
no rush
lockpicked
the
it.
zombies.
yeah.
Which
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to do it. Well, this is like internal. I was going to do it, and then I got distracted.
Okay, fair. I just wanted to, I couldn't
Release him
remember.
from his shackles, fight zombies. You know, it's just
tough
like priorities,
choice.
man.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me 2 seconds. I need to walk away real fast. I will BRB.
Okay.
okay, we'll see if they decide to enter.
Okay, so what were you asking then, AJ?
I was asking if anybody knew anything about this island, really in general.
Can I roll a history check for that then?
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
What What do we got? I don't think I know too much. We got a 7.
I mean, you know that the cloister here is called Dragon's Rest, and it's a fairly small community of maybe a dozen or so community members that are, pretty peaceful. Even though you can't say her name correctly, you have heard of Elder Runara before as the head of this small community, and that's on a 7. That's pretty generously all you know.
Yeah, I mean, considering why I'm coming
You know,
over
like
here,
the
makes
name of the
sense.
place.
All right, I mean, indeed, all I know is about something about some cloister living place, and Eldon and Renard she's here. I mean, that's about all I know, dude. I mean, we could totally check out door number 1 here and see what's down here, as long as there's no more zombies. If there's any more zombies, you could handle that, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The only thing I know about this place is that there's a temple to the Platinum Dragon here, and
Is that your thing? Like dragons? Like is that your thing?
I'm not really sure, honestly. It was Sir Xanarax's thing. He was a paladin.
Who
of
is this
Bahamut.
dude? Like you keep saying his name, and I have no idea who this dude is, man.
I was his squire,
Cool.
but he died, and his last wish was for me to bring his shield here to the temple. So
That's tragic. It still doesn't tell you who this guy is, but that's tragic, dude.
I'm not really sure I really knew who he was, but he was a knight errant, and he fought for justice,
Okay.
and he protected people, and he helped people just because it was. He said it was just because that was his code, and for no other reason than that. And I've never met anyone like that. Well, I mean, you did get me in trouble, but you also
I mean,
helped me out with.
hey, let's be honest. I actually didn't get you in trouble, all right? I tried so hard to make sure we were not in trouble. His door is just like super loud, man. Like there's no oil in those hinges whatsoever. But hey,
But,
everyone
why
needs a
did
code,
you?
dude.
Why did you give me that gold? Why did you
I mean, I didn't
hire
need
no
it.
for me?
I didn't need it. I mean, you seemed like you needed the money, so I mean, I figured why not. I mean, you helped me out, I
Is
help
that
you out. That's how the world works, right?
not that I not that I knew?
I'm gonna pat him on the back. It's like kind of aggressively, but like non-intentional. Don't worry, man. That's how it is with me, bro. You ain't gotta worry about that, dude.
You
It's all
cannot tell me that the first damage to one of your characters is from PvP. Like that's not.
Say what?
That's
I
1 point
just have a
damage.
question. Do I believe, Patrick, that there is like no ulterior motive to what
That's
he?
behind him paying for no. Is that
Yeah.
what you're asking about? Go ahead, roll an
Yeah.
insight, and
Okay.
then
I mean, I could straight up just tell you there was no ulterior motives. Like you do not
Yeah.
need to roll for that, but
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
that is one of those things where it is pretty, and I mean even a 23
I'm wasting a
will
night fee.
totally tell you the same thing. Like right now,
Yeah.
like at least throughout this entire voyage, he has been 100% transparent to this point. To this point.
he might make poor choices. He
100%.
might be an emo elf who is constantly high, but he is
100%.
not lying to you.
That's facts, Jack.
Well, I mean, you hired the mercenary. It's your
I mean,
gold. So.
hey, it's our goal, dude. All right. Hey, no, you want to go check out that room for us real quick? I mean, if there's zombies, you can give it a roll razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah.
here for.
Let's
isn't
go,
it?
dude. Yeah,
Okay.
what's the door number 1?
All right. No, are you going inside door number 1?
Yeah.
Cool. You walk inside door number 1. Whatcha?
Hold on.
Inside the door, super exciting. There's a cot, and actually, okay, different from the picture here. It's going to be 2 sets of bunk beds, one on either side of the room. So a total of 4 beds with 2 sets of bunk beds. There is a wooden chest and a small side table with a wash basin on the top of it, and that's it.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Is there anyone
Hello.
here?
Hello.
I'm right outside.
A faint echo.
This is just somebody's. This is just where somebody lives.
It's
Yes,
crazy, dude.
seems that way. No, doesn't it?
This must be that cloister you were telling me about. Actually, wait a second. Did Petrick say that he talk about the cloister?
I
that
just
he moved
mentioned
out?
it. I didn't go into detail.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think this is that cloister you heard
One thing
about,
you
Petrick?
notice
Yeah,
is that
dude,
this
yeah.
room is like empty. Like the beds have a blanket and pillow, but they all have identical blankets and pillows, and there is, other than what I described, nothing else in this room. It is incredibly bare bones.
How neat is it? Like, is it clean? Does it look like people left in a
It's
hurry?
very neat. It's very neat. The beds are all made. The floor's been swept.
And we've not seen anyone like up to this point, right? Yeah.
A couple of zombies.
Yeah.
Them's his people.
Are the zombies living here?
Well, hey, this is the cloister thing I was saying earlier. So, yeah, dude, let's keep looking around and see if we find people.
I
Well,
mean,
there appears
if we
to be
find
one.
some of the monks, then
Well,
We could-
living people, I should say.
maybe they could give us information and help us along our way.
Yeah, or not. I mean, we'll find out eventually, dude.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
honestly, you never really know with
People.
you really never know with religious types whether they're going to.
Hey, you ain't gotta tell me. Trust, I know a thing or two about religious types. They can be a little uptight, just a little bit, just a little bit. But feels like it sucked. But whatever, dude. Let's keep
Honestly,
going.
honestly, with this place being empty, maybe we should just get out of here. It's kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Wait, so the zombies didn't give you the heebie-jeebies, but this empty room did, bro. We gotta get your
Well-
priorities straight, dude.
No, I think together.
Oh, it's
They're
the
giving you the
combination of the
heebie-jeebies.
two, right?
The zombies with the Heebies, and the empty room is the Jeebies.
Bro, you just
Right.
freaking blew my mind right now. Dude, I didn't even know we could split these up between Heebies and Jeebies. I thought they were one thing, dude.
That should be
There
the name
could
of the
be-
episode.
there could
And
be-
Jeebies.
There could be more zombies. Yeah, there could be
Could be
more
more
zombies
Heebies.
in these rooms.
I'm
I don't
really
know.
writing that down, by the way.
Heebies and Jeebies.
Yeah, I'm writing that down right now.
Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't. I think Sigurd's a bit uncomfortable realizing that this room is empty and is not really sure if he wants to be here.
Shall we check the others? There's more. See if there is a pattern.
Also, sorry for the loud thumping. Upstairs neighbors do this for like 4 hours a day. It's ridiculous.
I haven't heard anything.
Can't hear anything.
Dude, I'm so
That's
glad
like
because I could see it pop up on my mic on OBS, just the whoomp. And I'm like, oh, it's got to be so annoying to these guys.
Haven't heard a thing.
Tell them I say hi.
I'll let them know. All right, on to door number 2.
All right, so you're going into door number 2. Before you reach door number 2, I do want to acknowledge this star in the middle of the path here, because at this distance you'll be able to tell it is a statue. The star represents a dragon statue in the path, and it's not incredibly large. It's about a 10-foot tall, statue.
Hey, no. Hey, you know who that person is, dude?
Is that cousin of yours?
You guys like related or something? Or it's I mean, I don't know how that works, dude.
That's a bit narrow of you now, isn't it?
Hey, look, I was trying to make a joke, man. Lighten up things, right? And I go nudge, no. Probably just missing air, like hitting air. God, God, you gotta loosen up. You want some cherry blossoms?
Door number 2. As you walk into door number 2, I had to find the right page in my notes so I don't get my doors mixed up. Sorry.
Reveal the wrong information
Um,
here.
Be crazy if it's more people doing drugs.
This
They're
room
right at
just
home.
that's the whole adventure's
The
about.
whole thing, dude.
This room has a little bit more signs of being lived in. It has only a single cot, still a side table with a wash basin on it, and it also has a desk kind of in that back corner, with a stool, and there's some little bottles and some drying plants hanging from the ceiling. And on the work table, there's just some like flower petals and leaves and stems kind of all strewn about, as if there were signs of some recent work here. The bed is made, and there is on the walls a couple of personal pictures that are hung there as well, 2 to be exact.
What do the pictures look like? Like, do they? What
Sure,
kind
the
of
pictures
creatures?
are a little bit faded from time, but one shows a man and a woman, kind of not quite the famous painting with the pitchfork in front of the barn, but a very similar pose where they're standing
American
almost
Gothic.
like shoulder to shoulder,
A trident on
but
the beach.
but smiling, a little bit close. Yeah. But smiling, and a younger couple, and then the next picture is a man with a fishing pole holding up a fish.
Awesome.
What kind of like?
He's like the same man in both pictures.
What kind of creatures are they?
They're humans.
Okay.
Humamans.
Did you say
Oh.
that the plants were dried? Or
There
did
are
you say
some
they're
hanging dried plants, and then there's also some fresher plant, like remnants, for lack of a better word, leaves and stems and petals kind of strewn about. Then there are some like potion bottles, almost that these plants are being used for botanical ointments, tinctures, potions. You don't know.
Okay.
All kinds of stuff.
So can I assume that it looks like it's been vacated for a while? Oh, sorry, they're hanging and they've been dried. Sorry.
Correct. It
Sorry, I
almost
thought you meant
looks
they were
like
like dead.
more either they're preserving them, drying them for some purpose, or they're there as ingredients to be mixed in with other things.
Gotcha.
It looks like it's been fairly recently active. I'm not going to say like, I don't know, you guys aren't like smelling footprints on the ground, but like it's not abandoned.
Okay. I would like to. Is there anything written on the table?
Roll an investigation check.
10.
I think on the 10, you see almost like a charcoal sticky notes don't exist in this world, but it kind of has that same casual feel that this whoever works at this table marked in charcoal like a note for themselves, and I'm trying to give you an accurate of what this says. It says sorry. I'm pausing. A 10.
It's his password.
It just says Sea Grow Caves, and it's circled. Sea Grow is one word. Caves, circled. That's it.
Caves.
Yeah.
C being
It
C
says
with 2 E's or EA?
C as in SEA.
Okay.
Grow. Caves. Kind of looks like a left a little note for him or herself on the table.
What'd you find there, No?
Does Seagull Caves ring any bells for you?
I've never heard anything like that. Is that
Hmm.
is that a place?
Unclear. I know just as much about this place as you do.
I would like to, I forgot to mention this earlier. I'd like to point out that I'm actually not inside this room. I'm outside the room. And I did
Okay.
want to make a religion check on the statue.
Great, go for it. I do have one more thing for the people in the room, but let's go ahead and resolve the religion check first.
Okay. 19.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
Now you're testing how much do I know about this
Hey.
statue. Hold on.
Because I don't know nothing.
Fine.
Out of 19, can you just for fun give
Okay.
me an Arcana check
Oh.
as well? I'm still gonna honor the 19, but
11. It's not terrible.
it's like a combined total of 30 if you want to look at it.
Hey, you know, those are big numbers right there.
It's definitely a bronze dragon. So the two kind of families of dragons, knows about this, but there are chromatic dragons that would be white, black, green, blue, red, like the colors as we know them, But there's also the metallic dragons, and this one being a bronze dragon, is part of the metallic family. And I'm going to say that on a 19 religion check, the Arcana tells you it's a metallic dragon, and piecing the two pieces together, you know that this depicts Astalagon. Astalagon. It's all A's if you're trying to, or I can type it out. Astalagon.
Okay.
Which is a bronze dragon that you've heard of religiously and historically. And that's about it.
Okay.
I'm just like, wait, that looks familiar. I think I've heard about this particular bronze dragon before.
And I'm assuming this would be a deity.
Yes.
Okay. Just to
Well,
confirm.
I don't know. AJ, are all dragons deities? Not necessarily. They're just very magical creatures.
Is this one of
Yeah, no, they're
worship
not, yeah.
then? Like, is this, from what I could gather from this statue, would this be one that they are putting as for worship,
man.
as for honor, memorial?
I think that Stormwreck Isle is known for ages ago having a conflict here between chromatic and metallic dragons. So this statue would be more in honor and not in any sort of religious practice.
Okay.
Towards Astalagon.
Okay.
Good question though. I like it.
Thank you. I'm going to relay that to them, but obviously when they get back out.
I would like to, back in the botanist's room, I would really like for Sigurd to roll a history check.
I'm not very good at those. I'm very young. I dropped out of school.
I dropped out of school. I don't know about history.
You know what? Because of your specific background, roll it with advantage.
Ooh.
For
I guess
this
I do.
Specific topic.
I guess I do have a +1 because he's got 12 intelligence. So.
Yeah,
bad.
he's
There we
above
go.
average intelligent.
Yeah, he's intelligent
Like
like
it.
me.
A 15.
Not bad.
You specifically were asking about, like, are these humans in the pictures? I believe. So you were kind of, as you
Yeah.
were looking at the pictures, in the picture of the man holding the fish. So there's a picture of a man with a woman smiling at the camera, in which he's kind of wearing one of those like Astarian silk shirts, with the ruffles at the top and a little bit around the sleeves. Just says, it's a black and white kind of depiction. It's not, it's not a photograph. But the one with him holding the fish, which must have been you gotta pay for an artist. to paint you a portrait. It must have been a pretty significant catch. But in that picture, the man is kind of standing almost knee deep in water holding this fish, and he's in his trousers, but he's topless. He has no shirt on. And you notice as you eye this picture that there's a familiar tattoo almost on his upper torso that you recognize.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a
That's a great question.
I was hoping you asked.
Like, guys,
funny,
I
yeah.
recognize that tattoo.
But what is it?
I don't know if you would want to admit that you recognize this tattoo, but it is
Oh, okay,
a
gotcha.
noose. It's a rope symbol that wraps around like a noose with the knotted part of the noose here, and the rest of the rope almost going around the neck. But it is a tattoo, not a physical rope. And that this is associated with the Gilded Gallows, Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm just gonna kind of absentmindedly like pull my rondel dagger out from behind my back and like hold onto it with my left hand. I'm just gonna be on alert.
Great. That's all that's in this room.
Cool.
I don't think. No, I don't think this is a cloister. Or at least, isn't a cloister supposed to be monks, like religious folks?
I imagine so, yes.
I don't think that's where we are. I think we need to get out of here.
And where do you think we are?
I mean, look at these pictures. These are just normal people. Those don't look like monks to you, do they?
No, I suppose not, now that you mention it.
And where is everybody? Like, I mean, there's zombies on the beach. I'm not sure it's safe here. I think we just need to get moving, get to the top of this hill and leave.
Well, then let's get moving. Let's go meet with Patrick.
All right, you two head out of the room. Petrick seems to be admiring this statue and really engrossed in it, or maybe he's just lost it. Who knows? And you guys group back up.
This thing looks so freaking cool. Look at the designs on that thing. Is that real? Yeah, this thing's real, all right. Oh, hey, you guys are back. Oh, hey, let me tell you something. Insert information that DM told me that you guys already know here.
Wow, it's a bronze dragon. It's a Stalagon, and it's seems like this statue about 10 feet tall is built as a honor out of respect and memory of a Stalagon.
So yeah, that's what I learned, or I figured out while looking at this statue. What'd you guys find?
Yes, no, I knew that. That's my father, after all.
Is it your dad? Dude, why
No.
didn't you tell me? Oh. And you almost got me, dude.
Oh,
You almost got me. I was like, I don't think I read that. I don't think I read that story. Hold on.
Flips through books.
Uh,
I'll never knew my father.
Petrick, he's a white dragonborn.
Oh, that's
I mean,
racist.
I don't assume color like that, dude. I don't see color like that, bro. Come on, man. We're all
There it
one
is.
people.
I think, like in Sigurd's mind, he's totally accepting the fact that a dragonborn could be just like the child of a dragon for all he knows. He's no expert. So he's like, sure, why not? But then he's like, wait a second, but the dragon's bronze.
It's like this guy's making some points here. So what'd you guys find?
I think this place is empty.
I mean, we kind of figured that out. I mean, that room was empty, and I didn't hear anybody in that room. I mean, are you talking about the whole island?
The maybe I don't know. Well, there's zombies. There could be more.
Yeah,
I have
aren't
both
zombies
the Heebies
normal?
and the Jeebies, as you say.
Dude, aren't zombies normal out here in these lands? I mean, I don't know. is why I'm asking. But aren't they
I don't know.
normal?
I've never been this far north before.
Has anyone been this far north? No, come on, you gotta tell me you've been this far north, right? No.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
no, dude.
Oh, sorry. No, no, not at all.
Okay, so none of us have been up this far north before. So we have no idea what's normal and what's not. Hear me out. Zombies coming out of the water in empty bedrooms could be a normal Thursday up here. I don't know.
Either way, I don't think we belong here. And the
I
sooner we
completely agree. We were just in shackles like 15 minutes ago.
yeah.
But you know what? There's more doors to open. And I kind of want to see what's in door number 3. I'm not going to lie.
I think we can just head up the mountain and
You don't want to check these other doors,
them.
dude? What if there's some good stuff in there? What if there's people, man?
what if there's zombies in there?
That's what
Right?
No's for, dude. No
Ooh,
would love
what is
some
zombies?
practice. Come on, man. I mean, if you guys don't want to go, we don't gotta go. That's fine. I'm just putting out
Well,
options.
how about we check one more? Let's say that's one. Number 4.
Door number
Alright, so
4?
skipping door 3, correct?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
headed down to
The second one on the left.
if you if you click and hold, it usually pings.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Just for future info. Okay. Sure. I definitely know which.
All right, guys. We'll check one last door and then we'll haul butt right up those stairs.
All right. As
Fair
you enter into door number 4, this room is crowded with stuff. There
love
are
stuff.
boxes, crates, barrels filling every nook and cranny. A pretty crowded overall room here. There's some tools scattered about as well, and one hammock swinging in the corner.
Not a hammock.
Swinging. Hello.
That's hanging in the corner.
Oh.
Sorry, not actively moving.
Swinging
Sorry,
is
not-
quite a
Oh,
different
Dude,
word.
I gotta find a stab block for a haunted hammock. Somebody help!
Shoot it with an arrow.
It's
Everyone
moving,
just turned
okay? You will
invisible.
die. Start over.
It's actually the boss that we're
Um,
meeting right now.
Hanging a hammock hanging in the corner.
Hello.
There's no answer.
Anyone?
Did you call for me now? You call for me?
No, but you are more than welcome to come and join.
Nah, I'm just gonna keep looking out of the horizons, man.
All right. Do
It's
a quick
about
little
5
investigation.
p.m. now. Still a couple of hours before sunset, but
Word.
Got a 16.
sorry,
I
what were
just-
you looking for?
I don't know, just kind of like if any of the like crates or I
Sure.
don't know, valuables, any more like specifics.
General
Yeah,
investigation.
you kind of I don't know, do you happen to have a crowbar in your inventory to try to pry open some
be
of these
specific.
crates maybe? No,
I
I mean
have a
it's a
sword.
pretty common adventurer's tool
Is
actually.
it really?
A crowbar? Yeah.
What
I think
a
it comes in
world.
some kits or whatever. Sure. You can try to wedge your sword underneath one of the lids that looks a little bit loose and try to kind of pry it open. It looks like there's some jars of lantern oil in one of these crates. Another crate that you open, smaller, football sized little one has a black powder inside. A third one that you open up is just full of about 2-inch long nails, and they seem to be of all variety of supplies, tools, equipment. That's about it.
Just seems to be a storage warehouse. Uh, um, I think
Then
I'll
one
take
is
some of these. I'm gonna take the like the lantern oil.
Sure. It's a whole crate with several containers of lantern oil. So do you want the crate or do you want to stash a
No,
few
I'll
of
just
the
stash like 3 of them.
great flasks, vials? What does lantern oil come in?
Jars?
Sure.
I'm assuming.
I've never Googled before in my life. What does lantern oil come in? It's some sort of in medieval times. But anyways, I think it's vials. Technically,
Probably.
you can record it how you like. 3 vials of what you presume to be lantern oil.
By the way, where is this A1?
Steak sauce.
yeah.
I'm so done. This entire circle is just steak sauce in the middle of
It's
this.
There are
middle of this
there are other letters to signify areas on the map,
Okay.
but I realize you can't see any of them right now. So
I just see the A1.
what's
Hey.
this A? You say you D&D and also when you're at Texas Roadhouse.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead
Alright,
and
well-
get some of that A1.
I've seen all that I want to see. I leave and say, well, that wasn't very eventful. Just seems to be a storehouse.
This place sucks, dude.
Yes.
I would
All the
like-
excitement seemed to be at the beach.
I don't know. What is a weird question for me to ask, but what's your perception? Passive perception?
Who? Him?
Does anybody,
Oh.
all 3 of you, what is each of your passive perception? Does anyone have higher than a 15?
I've got a 9.
That's not gonna do it.
Where is that?
I was about to ask, where's that?
It's
Oh, here it
on the
is.
right
Oh.
side, under senses.
I have a 16.
Nice.
Okay.
15.
Nice.
Sigurd, you hear, since I said specifically above a 15, you hear in the distance the tinkling of a bell, maybe?
Hmm.
But like a higher pitch, not like a clock tower bell,
Like one of them
but
little
like
ding-a-dings?
a tingling, tingling bell sound.
The little housemaid
Someone's alarm.
bells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. I
Who's
gotta bring
practicing
somebody some-
handbells?
Oh, it's a band.
All of a sudden, the Halo theme song and acapella.
um, guys, there's a. Do you hear that ringing?
No.
Wait.
Bells.
No, I don't hear anything.
There's bells in the distance.
Why
Those
are they in the
Jeebies and the
distance,
Heebies.
dude? Oh gosh, more Heebies and Jeebies, bro.
Yes.
Do we go towards them?
I don't know.
All right, I got an idea. I pull out a gold coin. Heads, we go to the Heebies and Jeebies. Tails, we just go through the rest of these doors. Ready? Yeah.
Roll a D100.
All right.
Okay.
Do you know how to do that in roll 20?
Yeah, it's what /roll 1D.
Mhm. Yeah, the fun thing about this is a D10 would work, but a D100 is way more fun.
It's slash, right?
/roll space
Oh, I forgot.
1D100.
All right, flipping coin. I got a 68. So
What's that?
I'm
Plus
assuming that would have been heads. So, guys,
Which is go towards the Heebies and Jeebies,
I
I
think we're
believe.
going towards the Heebies and Jeebies. Coin don't lie.
Is that up? Is it? Where do I hear it coming from? Is it up the hill?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I am like, okay, let's do it. Let's go up the hill
A
then.
little bit to the northeast.
All right, but no takes the lead. It's
north-
another zombie. I don't want anything to do with it, dude.
Upward, up into the east is where you hear it from.
That works for me.
All right, dude.
All right.
Let's go.
As you guys continue up, are you going all the way up the path?
I'm assuming we're going
Uh,
wherever that noise is. That's where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah,
All the way
Who
up.
leads the way?
No.
I'm leading.
Okay.
that's
And then
point.
who's second?
It's coming up there.
I'm.
I guess I'll go second.
I was gonna say I could take the rear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Great. As you round the corner, there is a small wooden path to your right. This kind of shaded area, and an open wooden door frame. And peering inside, does anyone have dark vision?
I do.
I'm sure. Yeah, I was like, I'm sure you do. Inside, you see a wooden pallet type platform with a large winch at the top. Currently unoccupied. There's no one in there. With a large crank with a chain. And from what you saw on the ship earlier, this is how cargo gets up to the cloister, is that they lower this pallet all the way down to the water, where they would load it up with supplies, haul it up, or also vice versa if they're sending supplies down. But it's currently unmanned. The winch is just kind of locked in place, and the pallet just sits on the top platform.
Okay. Now that we have moved so, I'm going to do a perception roll to see if I hear anything. 13.
Hmm. You hear the tinkling bell.
Hmm.
Oh, there it is.
So
Told
good.
you it wasn't
I
crazy.
believe I hear that bell now. Is
Guys,
that
hold
coming
on.
from?
Why are we hearing bells, dude? I don't hear anything, bro.
Is that coming from in here or
This room?
where? Yeah.
Just a little bit further up the path from you. So
further
now
up
it's
the
to your west. As the trail kind of snakes back, you can clearly hear the bell. And on a 13, I'm gonna say you can even hear a couple of voices
Uh,
as you come
Sigurd,
out of the room with the winch.
Sigurd, I do you hear someone? I hear the bells now, but I believe I hear voices too.
Do I hear the voices?
Yeah.
Okay. I do.
You know what,
It's-
Petrick? You also hear the voices and the bell.
I was gonna say he's too high to hear anything. All right, I hear it.
They
if you
seem
care
to
to
be
know this.
coming from further up the path behind us now, over to the west.
If
Oh.
you go up these like 4 stairs, um,
Yeah.
you'll have a pretty clear sight. I'm trying not to spoil it, but like at this point,
I guess
mean,
I guess I guess we have no choice but to see what's up there then.
The coin said to, so we got to.
as you head up about 4 more of these kind of built-in stone stairs carved out of the cliff face. Here now you can see the source of the voices that you heard, although not the bell just yet, as 2 figures walk through this doorway. They are both kobolds, which most of you are familiar with, are smaller lizard folk. And these 2 kobolds both are rushing into this doorway and talking excitedly to each other as they dash inside.
Matthew McConaughey
see
cigarette
that?
meme. Guys, you saw that, right? Oh, that wasn't just the cherry blossoms.
No, I saw it too. Let's keep our voices down.
Oh, snap.
I'm going
the
to.
the bell stops.
Eh,
Did
I would.
did either of the kobolds have the bell?
No,
Or okay.
they were just talking to each other excitedly as they were walking inside. You do hear some muffled voices, presume that are coming from that doorway.
Okay.
I want to sneak up, like, kind of get closer to the door, see if I can hear anything. Maybe
Sure.
see, like, peer around.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
18.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's a good
as,
one.
As you sneak up, first you're listening, and it's not just 2 voices anymore. It's 6, 8, maybe 10 different voices that you're picking out.
Oh my.
You also hear some clattering. Sounds like pottery, maybe some clay items. There's a screeching sound, like a chair or something being scraped against the ground as you're listening at this doorway. And you said you particularly wanted to try to hear what they were saying.
Yes.
There's a lot of muffled voices, but it's kind of hard to distinguish a conversation amongst the clatter. There's only one voice that kind of sticks out to you, and it's a voice that's saying, books, books, books. All the books need to be sorted all the time, and it's just, you know what? Can you not just pick up a book and just put it back where you got it from? But then I go to check the shelves, and they're all unorganized, and I'm like, don't even try to put it back, okay? You're causing a more problem. There's a cart right here, and so now the problem's not that they're not putting away the books. It's the even worse problem that people are putting the books back, and they're putting them back in the wrong spot. And then you just hear a much calmer voice saying like, uh-huh. And that's about all the conversation that you pick up.
Hmm.
Oh, these kobold librarians. Oh, wait. sorry, I don't hear this.
I'll just walk back over to them and just tell them that. Well, when I look in,
Sure.
yeah. So is it like a library or is it just like a community center? Like
You look in and you see with what did you roll for stealth? 18?
18.
You see kind of some kobold figures dashing back and forth, and you also from this close you smell roasted fish and maybe some kind of what is it, carrots maybe? And you can actually see trays of food coming from this room in the back, your direction, and then they turn off to the side here. So there's a tray. One tray has just this whole fish. You know, it's a whole fish, tail and all, on a tray surrounded by some steamed vegetables. Then you see the same figure dashing back. They come back out with a loaf of bread with a small clay bowl of butter. They rush around, and it seems like one figure running back and forth, and a couple of other kobolds also scurrying about.
Okay. I'm going to head back over to the other two. I'm going to relay said information. There's several people in there. I don't quite understand what's going on. They seem to be celebrating something. I'm not sure, but there's a large gathering. There's much food.
Hey, you
And
had me
Where
at
are
And they
you
were-
guys standing?
And they were
right now?
all kobolds.
I'm assuming we're still standing right here at the steps.
Are you on these stairs?
That's what I was
yeah.
assuming. Yeah.
We're
Right.
over here.
All of a sudden, out of this door, which is a heavy wooden door, you see a woman, elderly, silver hair, but still tall posture. She's wearing a long emerald green gown, and she carries herself very gracefully. She's heading directly your way, and yeah, a human woman with
Human. Okay.
Guys, there's a lady coming. We gotta. Wait, are we supposed to be sneaking?
Oh, Sigurd, do you know her?
Hey, do
I
you
don't know
know her?
anyone.
Seeger, do you know her?
I don't know anybody. I'm
She
guessing
pauses
it could be.
briefly at this doorway before she sees the three of you clustered up whispering to each other.
When I
She's
notice
not
her, I'm gonna
hidden
put
or
out the
anything.
blunt. I'm gonna put out the blunt real quick and be like,
It's probably Elder Runara.
So as she's about to turn into this room, she instead looks to the three of you and kind of stops and eyes each of you for a second, smiles and says, "Well, don't be strangers. Come and join us for a meal." And she gestures for you to come on.
I
over.
mean, if you're inviting, who am I to say no, dude?
Of course, we have plenty to eat.
Thanks.
Sorry, Madam, but Do you know that there's kobolds in there?
Yes, I should hope I would know. They work for me. But welcome to Dragon's Rest.
They're not dangerous then.
Are you supposed to be dangerous?
They each serve their very own purpose here, and don't worry, I know kobolds and their reputation, but these have each come to me one at a time with their own purpose, their own stories to tell, and much like yourselves, they just need a safe place.
Man, I don't know about you. I don't know. I don't need a safe place. Um, that's not exactly what we're here for. I mean, Sigurd, is that what you're here for, dude?
I'm just here to deliver this shield.
Oh yeah, we're here to deliver the shield. Man, what's your name, dude?
Oh, forgive me. I'm Elder Runara, the caretaker of
Oh,
Dragon's Rest.
Eldon Regnard. That's who we were looking for, guys. Oh, lady, wait. We were supposed to find you, right? No, we were supposed to find this lady, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Cool,
Yeah,
dude. We're in the right
Captain
place.
Captain Fider, he
Oh yeah.
he sent us in your direction. He told us
He's a cool dude. He's a really cool dude. Him, Larry, and Jerry, those are some of the coolest dudes. A little
Have you heard from
aggressive at
Captain
least.
Fighter. Dude, did you hear of us?
Are you crying over there?
Yes, I forgot.
The guy's name is Captain Fighter.
Okay. We just hadn't talked about him a couple hours.
Yeah, that's true. It's been a good hour and a half.
I was trying to erase it from my memory.
He's
Elder
never gonna be
Runara
forgotten.
says, yes, Captain Frederick Fighter is a great
Frederick.
help to me. He has been responsible and capable in delivering supplies as well as handling correspondence from the mainland. So if he sent you along, then of course with my welcome.
Cool, dude.
Yeah,
Thanks, Frederick.
that's what we're here for. We're here to help.
Wonderful. Well, there's much to do, but dinner first, and then perhaps we can discuss each of your goals here on the island and perhaps some work to be done.
Okay.
She's gonna usher you all in for a meal.
I'm going in.
And we're gonna stop right there for the night, I think, because
yeah.
I can't deal with another Captain Fighter reference. I'm gonna break. I can't do it. I just
This
forgot to
Christian name.
rename the token. That's the only thing. I forgot to label the token.
He was so
Oh my
he's legendary. He is legendary.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. If you're watching from YouTube, please come over to Twitch and drop a follow, and vice versa. You can find Tabletop Dorks on Twitter, also known as X, and at the Tabletop Dorks if you're on the Instagram side of things. Now, Zeus, I gotta give a big thanks to you for handling all the graphics, overlays, social media. Is there anything else you want to give a quick shout out to as we wrap up?
Nah, you basically pretty much covered it. So thank you guys again so much for your support and watching this, whether it's live or after the fact on the VOD. We do appreciate it. We do want to do more campaigns, mini campaigns, one-shots, etc. on the channel. So, you know, your viewership, your likes, whatever, it goes a long way. So we do appreciate you. And Moonshot, thank you for putting on this mini campaign as well. First of all, this first episode has been freaking a blast. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm having a blast.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Well, thank you to Sloth. Thank you to AJ for joining. We'll be back with more of these chaotic and crazy characters next week, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you right back here. Have a good night, everybody.